Are we live? Yeah, here we go. All right, Carlos, do the intro yourself. Just sing it. Good job, Carlos. All
He froze.
right, what's up, guys? We are live. T3 Collects, Raphael with special guest, Fonso 13, fellow YouTuber. Fonso,
Yes,
you want to talk about yourself a little bit here? Introduce
okay.
yourself. No, you don't want to?
Well, my name's like I said, Fonso. I'm a big time collector. I watch your guys' videos, and I think that I found Raphael was I wanted to watch a review of a toy unboxing of The Last Ronin, I believe, and your video popped up. Yours and Mo's toy room. Shout out to Mo, he's awesome. And I watched your video, and I was like, oh, let's see. And then you pump a lot of videos out, so I'm like, oh, cool. Where else is he going? And you made me spend a lot of money, so. But yeah, just I'm just like collector like you guys. I'm more of an autograph collector. Sometimes I get some figures, anything crow related, I'll pretty much buy. In fact, I got some today from Fright Rags that I'll probably do an unboxing later.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, but a lot of records. I buy vinyl, get a record signed. Big time horror, as you can see, Scream Halloween poster. That's my deal. And I just started doing the YouTube just because my friends were doing it, and I wanted to kind of have like a video, like photo album. There's no more, print like photos you can put in a photo album. This was a fun way of doing it on video, so I can look back in my adventures and stuff, So, and it met so many cool people within the YouTube community, which is awesome. Like you guys are here, so it's been really fun. And just collect and collect, and it's never ending. It's kind of fun. Like we're adults with money, we can buy stuff that we've always wanted. So it's dangerous.
Yeah, your videos are very entertaining though, because I don't know if there's a lot of people that do it the way you do it, where you go to conventions, you film the conversations you have with the actors or actresses. The you guys give your, I don't know if you guys don't give really pointers, right, on the markers.
We did with one video because I kept getting hit up almost every
I
other
hit
video.
you up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I think that's how we got met. We kept getting hit up a lot for the pens and what kind of pens and what should we use. In fact, I had a question just like 2 days ago about one. So we made a whole video on the pens we use because Scott just has his binder, and he has all these different pens, which different because we like to use the album. The albums have such cool colors, right, and graphics, and we want to kind of sometimes match the color with like the font of the movie, right? So like the Crow album has the red, right? You like to use a red, or if it's all black, use a cool white pen, right? And we just gotten really crazy with it. People, it's been like a movement now. People are coming up to us like at Creep Icon. Some Cameron bought this binder with me, showed me his pens, and he's like, "Look, I got all different times." He was showing me. He made me sign his badge. It's the first time I ever signed anything. He made me sign his Creep IE badge. It was hilarious. But yeah, it kind of almost started this weird movement. And Scott's he just loves the colors and his pens, and he loves talking to the guests, and that's like that's the best part, right? We're going to conventions to meet these guests that we watched growing up, right? In our favorite movies, Halloween, RoboCop. Like when I met Peter Weller, Monster Palooza, it's like, dude, I'm finally meeting RoboCop. Like, how cool is that? Yeah. So of course I want to talk to him. Of course we can't get video of it, but if you do sneaky enough, I mean, honestly, we're paying a lot. They should allow us to do video, So
yeah, they should. But it's cool though, because you guys do carry a lot of conversation with a lot of the actors, and they seem pretty cool about it.
Yeah, exactly. That because they're there to have a good time. They're there to talk. Like I remember meeting the girl from that played the Bug Girl in Nightmare on Elm Street, and she was having such a good time, and she wanted to use like every color she had on her table to draw little bugs on the. You remember that old Cinema of Fear figures where her character where her arms exactly.
I have that one.
I bought that for her. Yeah, and she signed it. And she was having so much fun drawing different colored bugs. And we were just talking the whole time and just having a great time. And that's like the best part. It's like, why go there and just stand there and get your stuff signed and just watch it? It's like, dude, talk to them. Like, you're here. They're there to have a good time, I mean, they're getting paid, so obviously they're going to have a good time. They're getting free, like a bunch of money. But if you tell them how much you like the movie, just talk to them, just make the conversation. We've become friends with some of them. Like, Scott's got numbers from, like, some of the composers, like the Fabiana Formica that we just met from Cemetery Man.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
He's got his number. We interviewed her, and she's been really cool. And it's just, if you just be nice and talk to him, like spark some cool relationships. You know what I mean? Like he met Josh Stolberg, the guy that saw X. Now he's friends with him. So every time we meet up, he's like, "Hey, you sign my poster? Sign my poster." So it's like, dude, you just spark conversations, man. Be friends with them, and it's just, I mean, they're there to have a good time, and it's fun.
That's dope, man. Yeah, that is awesome. That's what makes your guys' videos very enjoyable.
I appreciate that. Yeah. That's what I hear a lot too. It's like, man, you feel like every other video just records all the vendors, which is cool. You give love to the vendors.
Yeah.
And I tend to do that too. But my thing is like I love like we're getting a bunch of stuff signed, so I want to document it. So
Yeah.
like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was like 9 people on that poster, so that was like a lot, So but it's just fun, yeah. Like it's just I love getting that moment and then watching it back. Go look, I met that person, I have it. When I look at this, just like you guys, when you see your collection, it just makes you happy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me watching your videos motivated me more to get autographs.
Nice.
Even though, but I've only got a couple through like what I think John from what is John? Oh my god, I was gonna say John Kravinsky. God, I forgot his name. The guy who plays the Crypt Keeper. I totally forgot.
John Kassir.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And the
you got Larry Houston too, right?
Huh?
You got Larry Houston at comics.
Yeah, he was. I got an 10-minute or 15-minute video. I showed it in a video, but I didn't put the whole conversation with him in there because when he was sketching Gambit, we were talking about the animated series and how he was, and then about X-Men 97, he had no involvement in it, and they never contacted him to be involved. So, but yeah, he was really cool. He was really cool to talk to. John was really cool to talk to.
Oh yeah.
Tom Savini was a jerk, but I still love the guy.
Yeah, I know his work is amazing, but he's always kind of rude that way. I don't know why. Every time I met him, he's just always kind of like, whatever, takes your money, signs it. You're like, dude, you're a legend though. Why can't you just cheer up a little bit?
Yeah.
We'll be at Palooza again, and it's probably the same spot, being kind of grumpy. But
I'm gonna do it again though. I'm gonna be pretty buzzed, and then just try to have a conversation with him.
Oh yeah, just try it. I thought you were gonna get your Spawn poster signed by Melinda Clark.
I don't know what happened when I went. That was at last Monster Palooza, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't know what the heck happened. I don't know why I didn't go prepared how I should have, but I don't know. I don't remember the reason why, but it didn't happen. But this Monster Palooza, I'm taking that Night of Living Dead poster that I got from Atomic Music.
Chris.
And I'm gonna get Tom Savini again and Tony Todd.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the big one. And I do want it. My goal, and a lot of people know this, is to meet McFarlane.
Tom McFarlane. Yep. I don't know, when is he gonna do any? Where is he?
He's old. He's at Comic-Con. That's where he's. That's like he doesn't do conventions and he doesn't really do signings. But the year before, I was right next to him, and I was like, he was behind a booth. I was like creeping up to him.
Yeah.
And I had my phone like this, and then I saw him talking, and he was getting filmed by I don't know who. But so I had to back away. But that was the closest I ever got to McFarlane.
Oh man, yeah, he's a man too. Like his movie Maniacs back in the day, the cult classics.
Yeah,
awesome. I'm sure you guys have a bunch of those, right?
I got a crap of them.
Yeah, I even have the Tortured Souls ones.
I don't have those. I don't have those. I never really got into those.
I was at a comic shop, like comic book store in San Diego, and they're like all like they were trying to get rid of them. They're all on sale. They had the weird yellow tint to them, a lot of them.
It's the sun drenched or whatever they are. A lot of them turn yellow, man.
Yeah, it's weird,
right? A lot of them turn, and it's only McFarlane. I don't think the NECA ones really do that.
Yeah, because I have a Child's Play one like that. His hair turned blonde. From I'm like, what the hell? And it's signed by Don Mancini and everything too. So it's like he signed it and laughed at it too. Like, look, I don't know what happened to his hair, but it's it's blonde now. So, but he signed it. So I like getting figures signed too. That's a cool one too. It looks really nice in box. I see a lot of box behind Carlos.
Yeah.
I know you open a lot, so it's like, man, that's like I can't do that. I would love to open some. If I had a cool glass case like yours, I would. But like I remember Carlos talking about it on his. I think it was your last show you had with when you were interviewing somebody. You were talking about how you like the way they look, especially the Spider-Man ones. The way they look in cards, the retro ones. Yeah, I love that look. So I just can't. My kids always make fun of me. Why don't you open them? You're buying them. Why don't you open them? I'm like, just like the way they're easy to hang too. With the So I don't know. It's just it's tough.
Yeah, to me, it's like artwork. That's what it is, because I am an artist, so it's artwork to me.
Well, it's funny, like the G.I. Joe ones have those cool ones with the artwork, but then you can't see the figure.
Yeah.
So it's like if it slid out, it'd be cool, right? See the figure and then have the like.
Well, you can still open them, can't you? Can't you just? There you go. You can just still open them and put the figure in front of it, in front of the box.
I don't know. Can you? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I if and when I decide to change this. That's what's going to happen. The box and then the figure in front of it.
Okay. Yeah. I know. I like the old. It was cool because like they were making like horror movie figures for back then. Like the movie Maniacs. Those were rad. So I wanted to try to get those. Like now, trying to get like all the Crow ones are kind of pricey. So
the movie Maniacs.
The movie Maniacs, the Crow ones. Yeah, there's like
I've seen some for good prices. It's the NECA ones that are really expensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can still get some Crow ones for good prices.
Let me know.
Yeah, I didn't know you needed one.
Heck yeah, the one with the no shirt where he's like this, like Hall of Fame one.
Oh, that's NECA.
Oh, that's NECA.
That's NECA. Yeah, that's a tough one to
Oh,
get.
okay. See, that's the one. Yeah, see, that's the one. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
there's one with the trench coat too. Yeah,
I can get you guys McFarlane ones easy. When it comes to NECA, that's a different.
I have the fishbowl one too.
I have the fishbowl one too. Yeah,
that one was rad. Yeah,
yeah. The deluxe one, right? The large one.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm offering it to T3 over here.
Oh, what's up? You gonna? If you don't get it,
come down here.
Do you know how much stuff I have to take home with me from?
Yeah, I have a box. I have a box of stuff here for him.
I guess I'm sure Raphael has tons of boxes and packaging stuff that he can easily,
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Look at this. What Dodger 83 said. I told Savini that Greg Nicotero sucks, and he laughed and had a small convo with him about zombies.
Oh, nice. That's the homie Robert. Shout out to Robert. What's up, buddy? That's awesome. Yeah, see. You can get him to talk. It's cool, Like, I want to talk about Sex Machine and Dust to Dawn, because that movie's so great.
Yeah, that's an awesome movie, man.
I would love to see. Imagine seeing figures of that movie. Did they ever make it?
No one ever made any figures on those. That's pretty crazy. No. Wasn't Land of the Dead? No, I was going to say it wasn't because Tom Savini had a cameo in there, but he kind of looked like the Sex Machine in that movie. But I think he was supposed to be from the character he played in Dawn of the Dead, if I'm not mistaken. Do you remember that?
The biker?
Yeah, I think that's who he
was. He played the bounty hunter, and he looked like Sex Machine. He has a commercial where they're trying to find a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
and everything. Yeah, but yeah, I wonder if he's the same biker guy in Dawn. Yeah,
I don't know. Have you seen? You're a RoboCop fan, you said, right?
Yeah, I was watching the RoboDoc.
Oh, this is it right here.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you buy the Steelbook?
No, my buddy said there is a Steelbook, so now I want to get it.
It's Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like $25 shipped, and it came the next day.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
is it still available?
Yeah, it's still on there. But the thing is that here, I'll show you. I'm actually doing a video on it tomorrow. Is going to be out.
Oh, nice.
But I was watching a review on it, and apparently, I think it's the UK version has 2 discs. So it's supposed to be 2 discs, and I guess they screwed a lot of people over by selling the one disc version, but and then there's some listings. Even if you look on Amazon for the regular Blu-ray, it says 2 discs.
Oh, weird. But the one you have has all the episodes, the 4 episodes, right?
It has all the 4 episodes, but I guess the second disc is supposed to have tons of
special features,
tons of extra features. Yeah.
Whoops.
So yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
How was it? Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, my buddy finished it. Was a big RoboCop fan. He goes, dude, they go into detail about everything, scene by scene. It's pretty rad.
Yeah. I gotta watch it.
Absolutely.
Nah, I don't care about Venom 3. Did you go watch Madam Web, Fonso?
Oh man, I already pre-ordered the Steelbook. I watched it 3 times. No man, I had no interest in it. There's only one Spider-Verse that exists. That's the Miles Morales Spider-Verse, and then Across the Spider-Verse. Those 2 are my favorites. So can't wait for the Beyond. Yeah, Sony Spider-Verse is just not. They're just not working, right? Morbius, Venom, right? I didn't even see Venom 2, and it had Carnage, and I like Carnage, and I just couldn't even do it. No interest.
Nah, I knew it was gonna be bad. Especially, I like Woody Harrelson, but he's just not
right.
His Cassidy.
Yeah, the guy would have been cool for Carnage. Would have been the guy that played Rorschach in Watchmen, Jackie Early.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good one.
Right?
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about this. Henry Cavill as a rumor playing him playing Cyclops.
Yeah, what do you think about that? You like that?
I think it's actually really good casting. I mean, me and Carlos were talking about it, that he might be a little up there in age, but I think it'll work.
Yeah.
There's also a rumor that Daniel Craig is Dr. Doom.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I thought Pedro Pascal was playing every character in the Marvel universe.
That'd be funny, man. I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about that.
I know. It's bugging you. I think it was your live last year. I think it was your guys' last live show. We were talking about that.
I like Pedro Pascal, but he's just he just is not.
It's everything.
Not.
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him as the guy from Last of Us, and I'm gonna look at him as Mando.
Right.
So he's got to have like a really good director to, But I heard it's gonna be a comedy too.
Interesting.
So I don't know.
He's Mr. Fantastic, right? Fantastic.
He's the lead guy, yeah.
See?
So I don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into some news, Alfonso. Is that cool with you?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna talk some figures here, some stuff
Nice.
that went out. Let's see. I always forget how to use this damn thing. Let's see. All right. Well, so let's talk about some of the stuff that dropped for pre-order, and I guess we can start with the McFarlane stuff.
Boy, Todd's got a figure.
Yeah, it's a second figure actually.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it's the second one. The original one came out for the '97 movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this one here, I think it's funny that he has bare feet.
What?
Yeah, he's got interchangeable bare feet.
Why?
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Does he like to draw barefooted? Like,
I don't know, but I think I have seen videos of him barefoot. So I don't know what the thing is for here, but
you know, he's always barefooted. I saw like a Comic-Con and in the streets and going into like this party is Thomas Jane.
Really?
Yeah, he's always barefooted. It's crazy.
I'm picking this setup though. I like it. I'm picking up 2 of them.
It looks cool.
One to open, one to keep on card. I mean, ever since Carlos told me that the body is from Martian Manhunter for that Spawn,
I can't unsee it now.
I can't unsee it, but I still like it. I think the Todd figure looks wonky.
Who's making this?
It's McFarlane.
McFarlane, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
like
this is him. What do you think, Carlos?
I mean, I don't know, dude. You're like, I like Spawn, but you're like way more of a Spawn fan than I am, and you already know how much I have a love-hate relationship with McFarlane toys. So
no, isn't Spawn's eyes green? Why are they yellow in there?
That's actually his what do you call it? His not a sketch. That's his original
original drawing of Spawn.
In 88, like in 88, I think it was. So that was and Spawn came out in 92. I think it was 92.
92.
So yeah, so that was like the original design for him that he did.
Gotcha.
So he dropped a bunch of, because the couple days ago was the 30th anniversary for McFarlane Toys.
Okay.
So he put up a bunch of pre-orders, and so that was one of them. Oh, there's a packaging for the 2-pack too, which I really like. They look better in package, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And then he's re-releasing figures from years ago. This is the animated version of Commando Spawn, which is cool. I think the paint apps on this one are a little bit different. Hell Spawn is another one. That's a pretty awesome one. And then this is a really cool one right here, the unmasked Spawn.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. So this is an awesome one.
Yeah.
So
I used to have one called Techno Spawn. Remember that one?
The line? Yeah. I never picked those ones up.
It was cool, man. There's cool black one, like the blades and the cool tubing and stuff. They're really well done. I don't know what it is though.
What do you think, Carlos, or what do you think, chat, about the new Spawn releases?
I like the homage to what's his name, Chadwick 311.
Yeah.
That one's cool. This which was the one with McFarlane himself. I'm like, whatever. But everything else, it's a pass.
Yeah. Yeah. They are.
I'm buying all of them.
They are. I'll buy 2 of all of them. They are statues. Yeah. They're pre-posed figures from
okay.
The only new one is the 2-pack and the Spawn with the Chadwick. That's the only newest ones, but they're all pretty much pre-posed action figures, which I like. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I like that.
Yeah.
That's why I fell in love with NECA.
Right. Yeah.
Their original NECA figures were so good when they were pre-posed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it for Spawn. Going into the horror, I don't know if you saw this, Alfonso.
Is that the movie greats or
this is the pop culture shock one? I think this is 1/3 scale Pumpkinhead. I think it's 1/3.
Oh yeah, this one, yeah.
The PCS. Is it one? It's 30 inches. Yeah, this thing is huge, man.
Yeah, that's badass.
This is from PCS. So I would like to have this, but I have the other one on pre-order from Syndicate.
Okay. What's that one look like?
Pretty much. It looks similar to it. I should have had a picture on here, but it's there's a deluxe version. There's like a 12-inch version and there's a big statue version of it. I think they're coming out with an action figure too, but it has like 2 different head sculpts.
Oh, okay.
So these are some horror stuff that came out, and then the Sideshow 1/6 scale.
That one looks like Keaton, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
If you do a close up on his face, but dude, that one's sick.
Yeah, this is another one I'm tempted. I wish Hot Toys would have done it though.
Dude, this one's good too, though, man.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. So
excited for the movie part 2?
Nah, this is the first one. That would be spoiler alert, I think, if they did that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Carlos?
The pumpkin, I think it's dope. I don't have room for stuff like that, but I like the Syndicate one, I think, better.
Yeah, the Syndicate one does look better. I saw that at Comic-Con, and their stuff looked amazing.
Yeah.
So I already have the 89, the Batmobile. I don't need the new one. But if I can find a good deal on it, I'll buy it. If someone's, wants to sell it for a good price. Now we're going to get into some pre-orders that I'm sure Carlos would like, and that is Marvel Legends. We have
I do like the Marvel Legends.
What are these? The Zabu Build-A-Figure wave?
Yeah,
Is that his
Zabu.
name?
Yeah.
So this is a long-awaited one, right? That people have been wanting. Kazar.
Yeah.
Let me get the comment here out of the way so I can.
When did they start doing that Build-A-Figure?
The Build-A-Figure? They started doing that in the mid 2000s, right, Carlos?
I think so, because because I think they started that way before Hasbro took over the license.
Yeah. Well, when did Legends come out? 2005?
I want to say 2000. Maybe it was 2005.
Yeah, I think so. So I don't know how many people are going to be picking this wave up. We got a Cable.
Oh, heck yeah. That's all right.
And then I don't know who I know Wolfsbane. She's from X-Force.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. This is the first Wolfsbane they made, right?
Yeah, for X Factor. Yeah, everyone's been waiting.
That's who it is. X Factor. That's the one Robert's been waiting for to complete.
Is Sparrow the one on X-Force?
Yeah, Sparrow.
Yeah. She has like the same hair.
Yeah,
like the
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't know who this guy is or girl.
Looks like a girl. Who is that?
Looks like a hand ninja.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure who this is. Who's this, Carlos?
That's cool.
That is, what is her name? Red Winter. She's a part of the. I'm trying to think. Black Widow. And Red Guardian.
Yeah, isn't she called Red Widow?
Yeah, Red Widow. Yeah, I don't know why I said Red Winter.
Oh, yeah, look at her gloves. She's got the Black Widow. Emblem on there.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Then we got. I don't know who this is either.
That is Black Winter. That is Thor. He's a herald of Galactus.
Oh, no way!
Oh,
it's like a weird entity, I guess, is what it mimics, and can be other people, and he ends up turning into Thor.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, Cape look cool.
And I thought this guy was
He-Man.
Sentry. He-Man. Yeah, there you go. It looks like He-Man too.
Yeah, that one I like. That one I'm so for.
I heard
Icarus from the Eternals.
Who's he?
Icarus from the Eternals, from the Jack Kirby run.
This is the one I like.
The one that looks like you?
The Superior Iron Man, right?
I thought it was Seha Man.
Superior Seha Man. Yeah, this looks good. This is the one.
He definitely looks Latino for sure.
Yeah. This is what I was hoping we would see in Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. Who is he?
I think everyone was.
It was like an evil version of Tony Stark.
Oh, okay. It's like one of my uncles.
Yeah. Those are the Legends. Pick up for you, Carlos. All of them.
Yeah, pre-ordered that whole wave.
Wow.
Yo, Red Widow, 2002. They came out in 2002.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of smart idea, right? To collect all of them to build something. That's kind of,
Did you know Trick or Treat Studios is doing that with the Goosebumps?
No, I didn't know that.
You get a Build-A-Figure puppet, which is I think Rocky. I think it's Rock. No, I forget who it is.
Rocky? What's the puppet?
Yeah. So the full wave of figures you're getting, you build another figure to build a dummy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's
pretty
cool.
Awesome. You're buying all of them.
Oh hell, I'm a big Goosebumps fan. I'm a huge Goosebumps fan.
Yeah, so you get those books recently, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm trying. They're getting hard. They're getting harder to get. Hey, what's boring? The toys? See, I thought the suit was more silver. For who? For Superior Iron Man?
Yeah, it looked white, huh?
Yeah, I think it's how it is in the comics. It's white.
Yeah, I don't know. I stopped reading Marvel after the 90s. like the late 90s. Never really got into it anymore. That's when I got out of comics and got into music, heavily into music.
You started growing out your dreads when you're following porn?
I wish. I wanted to at one point. I actually wanted to, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did not do it.
I had the Adidas tracksuit. I was guilty.
I had the bleached tips, but that had nothing to do with corn. That was just my skater phase.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think there's a few more things that I want to talk about. Oh, the X-Men. Oh, here's the full Build-A-Figure wave right here.
Okay, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
So does every wave is always 6?
6 or 7.
Okay. But then we have some statues here from X-Men 97, nice. Iron Studios. These are 1/10 scale. There's Rogue with the flat butt. We got Gambit, my boy, right here.
There he is.
And then there's I think these are all the ones that are coming out this year, I think.
Dude, those look good.
Yeah, these look really good. This is Iron Studios who makes this. I think they're based out of Mexico, but I could be wrong.
Okay. You see the Mondo ones they're releasing?
Which ones?
The Mondo ones, the X-Men 97.
Oh God, yeah. I have the Gambit and Rogue. Yeah, I got to get those. I'm in no rush to pre-order them right now, but I got to get them.
The special one sold out. The one which is like on the Sentinel's head.
The timed editions never stay in stock. The Rogue one sold out in I think minutes.
Yeah.
So, but I'm in no rush to get the regular editions.
Yeah. I saw they had just released the Gambit one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy they re-released it.
And talk about having Cyclops be the next one.
Dude, I saw the images for that.
Oh, yeah, there's images already?
Yeah, there's promo. No, not promo. What do you call them?
Concept art.
Concept art for them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're doing more Batman animated, Spider-Man animated. So
there's a lot
of stuff. Yeah, man. Mondo's awesome. They're just I think they're a little overpriced, to be honest with you, because they feel like just large action figures, but they're freaking awesome. They are awesome.
Yeah. 200 pop is pretty expensive.
Yeah, it depends. What's this? X-Men 97. Is that a Ziz? Is that Z?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited. I'm all for X-Men 97.
I know. I want to see
I can't wait to see it.
Me too.
They better start watching the old ones on X-Men. It's got to start off like that.
I think they will, man. I have a feeling they're going to say previously on X-Men, because it takes place right after the last episode.
Okay. Season 5 was rough.
Yeah, it's bad. I didn't like it. I think I tuned out in season 4.
Okay.
I tuned out when they changed Gambit's voice.
I
didn't. I couldn't. The other actor who did it, whoever took over, it was just I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped watching it. But he's coming back.
Who do they have doing the Gambit voice now?
I don't know. Yeah, it's someone new because the original Gambit's doing Cable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I think Jean Grey's doing. Who did I say Jean Grey was doing? She was doing somebody else. The original voice for Jean Grey.
Doing Cyclops, if you know what I mean. Sorry.
Oh man. Yeah. What's this here say? Spider-Man fig going on the wall. Yo, what's the next Spider-Man fig going on the wall? All those pre-orders that just went up.
Yeah. And where is he gonna put it? That's the other question.
I have to cycle them out.
Yeah. Oh, you do? Yeah.
Wait, Fonso, did you go meet Miles, the people who the voice from Miles Morales at the mall? I think it was was it La Puente Mall?
No, it was OG Collectibles.
Okay, you went to that, right?
That was like last year. Yeah.
Okay, I do remember that. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What'd you get signed? I forget.
I had a poster, Into the Spider-Verse, Glow in the Dark. I think it was from Bottleneck Gallery, and he signed it. And then I got like a little 8x10 because you could buy something else. You had to pre-order what you wanted to get signed, and they're selling other stuff there. I wanted to get my figure signed, but it was like getting kind of pricey. So I was like, looking back, I should have got it. But it's weird. He always signs like in this weird S and then a circle, and then he goes at the end like these little wiggles. So it's like, dang, I wish he would have wrote his whole name, but it is what it is. It's S. But I got Miles on the poster, so I'm pretty stoked.
That's cool.
Yeah, I love those movies. And the Mayfix ones, I'd love to get those, man, but those are pricey. Those are $100. Like every time I see them,
dude, they're like 100 and up, the Mayfix figures, but they a lot of them tend to go on clearance.
Oh yeah,
some of them do. They drop down in price.
Okay,
sometimes, not all of them.
Not if you're Frankenstein's.
Nah, Frankenstein's is too expensive.
Yeah, I even told them like I knew you, and they still didn't hook me up. I was like, dang, I thought you had some clout in there, man.
Hell no, nobody gives a crap about me at Frank and Sonny, man.
In fact, I owed them money. They were like, oh, you know, hey, in fact, here, tell them, give them a message for me. And he punched me in the
Some
stomach.
people, I don't get along with certain people there anymore. So
is that right?
Yeah.
You're banned or what?
No, I'm not banned. I just don't get along with some of the sellers there anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but I mean, I still go. It's just not what it was like pre-pandemic. It's there's not a lot of vintage figures there anymore. It's still a cool place to go, every once in a while.
Absolutely.
But there used to be more horror stuff there. There used to be more vintage stuff there. It's just a lot of cards and
you see that video of Post Malone walking around in there one time looking for Pokemon cards or like gathering cards?
Yeah, a seller I am cool with there. He got to meet him and take pictures with him.
Oh, nice. You seem like you're super chill too.
Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, there's a few good sellers there. There's a few good sellers there. So I do like going from time to time. Yeah. But
did Carlos answer the question though? Sorry, the Spider-Man. What was the next figure you're getting?
They just announced a Carnage and Prowler on retro cards, so those will probably be what goes on the wall.
Okay. Wasn't there some other Carnage that was coming out too? Or was that the same one?
Probably the same one.
Okay.
Because they just announced it Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay. Must be the same one then, yeah.
Yeah, I like that classic animated series line. But to me, they still feel like just traditional Marvel Legends. They don't really look like animated figures for the most part.
Are Marvel Legends nice ones? Like, are they like the best ones for Marvel?
Yes, no. What do you think, Carlos? Mayfex? Mezco?
I think Mayfex does better DC than they do Marvel.
Okay. That's what I hear. I do hear that a lot.
So, but that Spider-Man, this couple Spider-Mans that Mayfex has done, those things are awesome.
They look good.
Really good.
Yeah, I've seen the Miles one and Gwen, and those are rad. Oh, they're like different poses you can do, and like all the hands and different hands that come with. Yeah, those are very detailed. It fits that look though, that the animation of that movie too. You're right, like that skin, like, the look of them. Yeah, I think it's perfect for Mayfex.
Yeah, I think my first one was Pennywise, and that was a horrible figure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on clearance right now on Big Bad for like $50, I think.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's not. I was gonna say it if I have it here, but I don't. But no, I don't. Yeah, that was my first Mayfix and last one until recently.
I remember Marvel Legends. They did some Into the Spider-Verse with like you build the Prowler, and I'm kind of in the hunt for those too now. But like, for whatever reason, Miles is super expensive. Like Peter B. Parker's usually pretty easy to get. And I think they have Spider Ham with Gwen. I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's a dangerous slippery slope. You get one, it's like I can get all of them. It's like that's kind of what I'm worried about. So I try to stick with mostly horror, but like there's some cool like Spider-Man, X-Men stuff. Like I'll get like I even got a little Hot Wheels Batmobile because '89 Batman is like my favorite Batman. So I still get nostalgic for that one. So
yeah. Speaking of, I have this old. I was showing this to Carlos. This is like I forgot what we called this, Carlos. This photo that I have.
I don't even know what to call it.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Almost.
Huh?
Looks like a cell shade, like an animated. It's like
no, it's like an actual. It's a photograph.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's got some writing in the back of it, but I don't know what you would call this. It's not a lobby card, but I know these are not easy to come by.
Yeah.
And I was gifted this years ago. So
that's awesome. I used to have a poster of Joker sitting in the beach.
Dude, I love that poster.
Remember that one? With the seagull in his chair?
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah.
That's one I want to hunt down. That's one I want to hunt. There's a couple posters I still need to
and then you guys remember Newberry, that store?
Oh yeah, Newberry Comics.
They used to have no, it was like a Woolworth. It was like a store. They had like almost like a life-size poster of the Predator, and it detailed everything, every one of his weapons. It would like have like a little description of what his weapons were. Dude, that poster was sick, man. If I could ever find that one, I always wanted that so bad.
That's a poster I need too, is a Predator one.
Yeah. I got one at Palooza for free when they were promoting the Thomas Jane Predator one. Jake Busey was there, and Fred Decker. So that was
For
a free
the Predator, right?
The Predator, yeah. And it's like this. It's a bunch of skulls that make the mask.
Yeah, that's right. That is a cool poster.
Yeah, the movie's fun. I liked it. It's you know, people don't like it.
What'd you think of Prey?
Prey? I like Prey. I like Prey. God. You don't like it?
I hated it.
Oh, what? How do you
I hated it. I mentioned it before. I got so much hate because I hated that movie.
Yeah, and as you should, Raphael. Why? That's a good movie.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I watched it. I remember I was so hyped. I was so hyped. And then I once it finished, I was like, this movie sucked. Yeah. Kind of like with the new Hellraiser. I was really hyped for that, and it started off good, and then it just lost me. All the CGI too. Like I wish they did the practical effect on that, but so I'm kind of nervous for the Alien series that they're doing.
Romulus. Oh, the series, yeah, because there's a new Alien movie coming out too, Alien Romulus or something.
Yeah,
I think so. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, you know what? Talking about movies, what's your thoughts on The Crow, Bill Skarsgård?
Oof, that's an iffy topic right there, man. That's I like him as Pennywise, right? I thought he was cool in Barbarian.
Yeah,
I liked him in John Wick 4.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I loved him in that.
He's playing Eric Draven is probably my biggest problem that I have of it. But I'm more curious to see if they'll keep it to the book, the way the couple dies in the book and the different villains. I think they're going to show more of Shelley in this movie. She's played by F.K. Twigs. I don't even know how well of an actor she is. I think she's a rapper or pop star. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he can pull off the look, right? I mean, Pennywise had the eyes line already, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm 4 months away. We haven't seen a trailer yet or photo.
It's bad news.
It's like, come on, man. That's not good, right? They can't do the music again, right? They can't, you know, are they going to try to cover those music? Do not try to make the first one. Just don't, right? Make it an original one. So I'm skeptical. I'm like, let it see how it goes, you know. But if it sucks, I'm gonna say so. Oh, I'm gonna let everyone, the whole world know, you know. But I'm gonna give it a fair shot. You know, if they show the trailer, I'm like, all right. But like I said, I always have the original. The original is my absolute favorite. So, you know, where are you at, Carlos? I know you're a big fan too. So.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like I knew that they were gonna be doing the movie, and I think it was last year. I was telling Raph, I was like, dude, they filmed The Crow. It's done. And he was like, what? And I was like, no one knew that it went under the radar. It just literally filmed. I think it only filmed for like 3 months, and that was it.
That's crazy. Right?
And I was like, wait, what? Then I heard rumors there was going to be a TV series. There was going to be a movie. Then it was switching to a TV series because Paramount
did with Mark Dacascos.
Because Paramount didn't like it, and then obviously Paramount sold it or didn't pick it up, so it got bought by Lionsgate. So Lionsgate's distributing it, and I was reading more about it because now that they've announced it's coming out in June, when the report I heard this like a week or two ago was September, and then all of a sudden it was June. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. So it's supposed to stick to the book, the way James O'Barr wrote or created the comic. Right. So yeah, it's supposed to be Shelley heavy. I guess the first part of the movie, and then it goes into the the normal Crow stuff.
Right. Did you read that he sacrificed himself for her? Did you read that in the article?
Yeah.
That was odd.
That is odd. Very odd.
So again, different take, but okay. You know.
I don't know. I'm 50-50. I'm obviously the Brandon Lee one I hold dear to my heart.
Same.
And this is kind of I think this is a huge thing for Edward R. Pressman because he produced the first one, the second one. So this is a big deal. He is saying that this is like, if not better, or it is as good as the one that we grew up with.
Well, he's a producer, of course he's going to say that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and he says that he thinks it's going to be such a hit, they'll be able to spawn an animated show and comic books off of it and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, that kind of worries me.
Pump the brakes. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah.
But
I mean, it's for a new generation, right? For sure, maybe, right? Yeah. You know, some people say that this one's outdated, right? 94. It's just like it's people don't like it. But I mean, that's that's everyone's opinion, sure. But I was such a huge Brandon Lee fan before going into The Crow You know, so like watching Rapid Fire and Showdown Little Tokyo all the time. When he was the Crow, it's like, oh, this is it was cooler, right? And then the fact that he died making the movie, it's even more haunting and just more special. Like, it's just that's why I think I just like that movie so much, because it's not just they finished it for him, you know. And like at the end of the movie, it says for Brandon and Eliza, they're about to get married, right? After the filming was wrapped, right? They only had like 2 weeks left, which is crazy.
Oh, is that who Eliza was? His wife?
At the end, that was Brandon's fiance.
Oh, I never understood who that was for.
At the very end, that's just Brandon and Eliza. Yeah, they were about to get married.
Oh, snap.
I think it was 2 weeks or something after the film wrapped. They were supposed to get married. So yeah, and then there's this whole like conspiracy about how he died at the same age that his dad died.
And then I didn't know that. 5 movies, and their family's cursed. Yeah, there's all these weird rumors about it too. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, the other movies, you know, they weren't Eric Draven. They could have, you know, continued it, you know, The Crow, giving somebody else the powers, right, and move on. But the fact that he's Eric Draven is just kind of like, and it's coming out the 30th anniversary of '94, you know, of our Crow. So it's like, why could it come out the year before or after? Why is it going to come out the 30th? You know, so it's like, all right, you know. I mean, yeah, everyone thinks I'm just going to hate it just to hate it, right? So I'm like, I'll give it a fair shot, but nothing's going to ever replace the first one for me. So, you know, it's just going to be another movie. And it'll probably be for, like, when they remake Total Recall, like, how can you remake Total Recall? That movie's awesome, right? They remade it, people watch it, and then it's already forgotten. Nobody talks about that one anymore, right? But the Arnold Total Recall, it's like, it's the best, right? I mean, I still quote that movie today. So, yeah, it's just like it's still gonna be there, right? It'll be here, it'll be gone, it'll be forgotten. That's my opinion.
How do you think the soundtrack's gonna be for The Crow?
I'm telling you, if they're gonna try to make it like it's this, like the one, you know,
it'd be cool if they got a lot of the old bands back and did like
But again, why are you trying to make the first one again?
That's what I'm saying. It'd be better than I don't know I don't even think they're gonna have. They don't. What happened to music?
Well, these soundtracks, man. Every movie had a soundtrack back in the day.
Yeah,
you know? They don't do that anymore. Was awesome. You know,
yeah, the Spawn soundtrack. Even the Crow. I was telling Carlos, the Crow City of Angels had a good soundtrack.
I like that soundtrack. Yeah, it had, even Deftones made a cameo in the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Carlos. That's the only reason why I remember the second movie.
And they had Sean Olsen. What was that song by Korn? And,
dude, yeah, Sean Olsen was a great song.
Track. Yeah, so yeah,
love that song.
I don't even mind the second one. You know, it got butchered by what's his name, the producer.
Weinstein.
Yeah, like there was an original, like a whole movie just got chopped up by him. So I'm always curious to see that version of the director's version of that movie. You know, I mean, they sort of copied the first one too, right? But it had Sarah grown up, right? So to tie into the first one, which I dug. So we got to follow her in her life, right? It was pretty cool. But then there was a henchman with the yellow Power Ranger, kind of like Bai Ling, the Asian one. So it's like, oh man, you copied the first one, you know? So, but it was cool because it was a dad and the kid, so it was different, right? It had a different look to it, and they actually got the one that they wanted Iggy Pop to play Funboy in the first one, but they couldn't get him, so they put him in the second one, and essentially he's playing the same character. But the second one's, people don't like it, but it's not that bad. You know?
I don't remember. I got to rewatch it. I definitely got to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they did release the because I was telling him Raph the other day about the director's cut, basically, that was chopped up by Harvey Weinstein because he didn't like whatever the vision the director had. I was just thinking about this. I forgot, like, when I worked at Blockbuster, we had the director's cut for that movie.
Oh, really?
I wish I still had the paperwork. We got told to pull the movie, and they sent us all replacements the same day.
Really?
We were told to pull it. Yeah.
So it's out there. They exist then, like.
Yeah, if you can. Did we have to destroy those? I don't know if we had to destroy them. We had to send them back.
Somebody's out there with double VCR, just a bunch of recording them, some bootleg copies. At the
here we go. Right here. Toy Ninja put it's on Laserdisc.
Oh, okay. See, hey, can I borrow your laser disc player, guys? I know my buddy Scott's got
I have none.
My buddy Scott's got one. I'll have to look it up. I don't know how much it's on eBay. I'll have to check it out.
Dude, wait. Didn't I go to that vintage or was it a pawn shop, and I sent you the pictures of all those Crow 2 laser discs they had?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, to Carlos. There was
there was a bunch of them.
There was a bunch of them.
Oh, and was it the director's cut?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a director's cut.
Interesting.
But they also wanted way too much for it.
Oh,
I don't remember what the price was.
Yeah. I know Raphael's finagling the guys at Creep IE, trying to lower their prices at their laser disc.
Yeah.
That's all me.
Oh yeah.
I called this guy too to help me out. I was like 30 minutes. I was like with that guy talking to him because he had some pretty good stuff at his booth.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of was trying to haggle him a little bit. And then I said, well, let me go look around. And then when I was haggling him, that's when I saw you walking out of the your buddy's booth.
Oh,
and
okay.
I don't know if you were talking to Nightmare Toys or not, but I saw you walking their direction.
Oh, okay.
And then when I was done talking to him, I was trying to look for my aunt, and they were in the autograph area.
Yeah.
So we were in there for a little bit, and then while I was on the phone with Carlos too, and then I went back out and asked him for the prices, and
I think on Sundays your best bet.
Yeah.
You don't want to take everything back. That's when you can get better deals.
Yeah, because Carlos would tell me the prices that they sold for on eBay, and I'm like, yeah, this guy's asking a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I got Spawn and I got Legend, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
2 movies that I love.
Heck yeah. Yeah, the Legend statue, the Darkness one you got is sick.
The which one?
The Legend, the Darkness.
Oh, the sideshow one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. That thing is beautiful, man. I had a chance to get
the too, huh?
Huh?
The Movie Maniac one, the smaller one?
I have both versions of that one too.
Okay.
Yeah. I had chances to get the bust that Sideshow did, the head sculpt.
Yeah. That one's sick.
My dumbass missed out on that one too.
That's the one thing about collectors, right? Is the regret, the FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Like should we get it now? Like, I'll get it later. And then
I've learned with like older stuff, just get it.
Right.
Like if you see something that you're not going to see again,
right,
just get it, because the new stuff you're going to find it later on.
Or what if it's too pricey though?
That will haggle them if you can.
Like, what about but okay? So you had a book off that one time, and it had the Crow Reflection, and it was like $70 or something. It was pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Right. You think book off is gonna?
Dude, I told Carlos. I went back a couple weeks later, and it was $40.
What?
Yes.
See. To make it check the book out tomorrow.
That's gone.
It's gone. Yeah, somebody's got it at $40. Yeah.
I went back and this was what? That was a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
And then I went back recently, and it was gone. It's gone.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've never seen that in. I don't think if I have, it's been years ago.
But that's the other thing you're saying, right? If you see it out in the wild, like dude, get it. Yeah. Like, if you don't ever see it, dude.
Yeah, like I went to a little pop-up, a vintage pop-up several months ago, and I saw the Goblin King NECA figure.
Okay.
Dude, I jumped on that. And then there was another vintage one. Oh, the Nirvana. I found the Nirvana Kurt Cobain NECA figure was another one that I found, and I jumped on that too, because you don't see those.
It was loose or in package?
In package.
Okay.
Yeah, those stuff, the older stuff, if I buy them, I'm keeping them in box or in package. So
do you buy stuff loose though, or?
Yeah. I bought what did I buy recently? I bought some old NECA stuff recently, and I don't remember. Oh, the Lost Boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are rare too now.
No, I know.
So I picked up those. What do we got here? Carlos's.
Somebody has a David coming out. Somebody's releasing David.
That's right. I did see that.
Yeah.
What's this?
Exclusive director's cut.
But here's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference between this copy that we got. Well, the one that's out that you can still get. So the one that we got, when it says widescreen, it was in red and it said director's cut.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one just says, I think, just extended or director's cut. And the cover was a little different. It didn't have the.
Was it just the crow with the bones, like the?
Well, no, it was this poster.
Okay.
But they didn't have that saying whatever about it. But I remember this to a T. We literally got it, and then because we used to get movies the week before they came out, and literally the day before they were supposed to release, they're like, pull all these, you're getting a whole new shipment, and we got the shipment, and this is what we got was this one.
Huh.
And I never watched it. I was like, oh, I already saw it in a movie theater, not realizing now. I'm like, damn it.
Dang, imagine, yeah.
So,
wait, is that your picture, Carlos?
No, I just went on eBay because I was like, I don't want to dig it out.
Take a picture right now on the floor.
How much was that?
It's like $12.
Oh, that's not bad.
I see it all the time.
Yeah, you can find those all the time, like a book off or something, or yeah.
I love book off, man, but sometimes they can be overpriced.
Yeah.
Damn.
They have like you look at other DVD Blu-ray sections, it's like, oh man, it's like what fries used to look like, you know?
Yeah,
God,
man. You got to be there for a long time if you're really looking for Blu-rays.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Like I used to be at Tower Records.
Oh, I miss that place.
I could spend hours at Tower Records. I'd read all the magazines, then go to the CD station, go to the movie section, and then go to the toy section. And literally, I can be there all day. I miss time.
I used to go there a lot for the music. I used to read music magazines there.
Mm-hmm. Circus.
Dude. You know,
I got a box. I gotta look for it.
Oh my god, man! I would drive to well, my dad would take me to so many different towers because some of them carried Kerrang magazine, and not, you know, that's obviously what is it, UK? I think it is Kerrang.
Yeah,
and they don't not regular stores here didn't sell them, so I would have to call Tower Records, drive to wherever, and I would only get them if Korn was in it.
Okay. Yeah,
So
we had a magazine shop where I lived, and they would have all of them. They had Kerrang, Spin, Circus, Spin, all the metal ones. And yeah, whenever they had Korn, I'd just get it. You know, like I was just like to read anything about them. You know. So.
Yeah, man. I had my own like scrapbook. So I rip out the pictures, put them in the sleeves, and made my own album of Korn, then eventually Deftones and Limp Bizkit.
And what I would do too at the end, when they go to the very end of the CD and say special thanks to, I would learn about new bands from there, because if they're cool with them, and
exactly.
I like them too. Like I remember finding out about Head PE, Korn thanking them, and I listened to them like, hey, this is pretty rad. So
that's why I got into Soulfly.
Snot.
I don't know if I ever got into Snot, but Cold Chamber, Dead Sea. There was a lot of bands.
For gold over here. Hold on.
What do you got, Carlos?
He's on excavation.
I'm trying to find my my crow, but I can't find it.
Which crow?
My Real Toys one that my buddy sent me. I
want to see that.
Yeah, it's buried in one of these boxes somewhere.
It's tough. Yeah, Tower Records. Down here in Brea, they're still. Well, they actually turned it into a UFC gym, but they kept it Tower Records for years.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love that. I remember getting Blade from Puppet Master. They had it there.
Puppet Master?
The real big tall one.
Yeah.
I remember getting that because it was like, I think Tower was going, so they're selling stuff on clearance.
That's what I heard. I heard the McFarlane Bram Stoker's Dracula set. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, my aunt, because I bought it at Frankenstein on Fat Collectibles last year, the year before.
Yeah.
And I showed my aunt, because my aunt is one who got me into horror as a kid.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, "Oh my gosh, like I remember Tower Records had that for clearance."
Dude, that's sick. And what's in it? It's like
it's the vampire when he's the vampire, like with the
wolf form too, right? Or no?
Wolf, yeah, it's such a great set, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah.
I gotta get that out of one of the bins. I want to display it. That is such an awesome piece.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta rotate them like I was saying, you know.
Yeah, it's hard to rotate some of my stuff though, man, because I love my stuff that's out.
I know. See, like your Batman ones, like those new ones you're getting, like the ones right behind with Harley and Batman.
Oh, the animated, I love these, dude.
Yeah. Right, it just makes you happy, right? When you walk in and look, you're like,
my child, and like my '89 Batman's like in front of me, my Hot Toys with the Batmobile. So
you got those posters too. So
yeah, thanks to this guy, man. This guy got me into posters.
Yeah.
he got me into freaking posters.
He's like a bad influence.
And then you got me into this more in the signings. So it's like,
yeah. I know. People tell me they collect vinyl now because of me and Scott. So it's like, oh man, it's like sorry, like the signatures is the coolest stuff. Like the what I like about albums too. There's so much more room to play with them on a DVD.
Exactly.
There's more. Like I don't know if you saw my thinner one. I got the thinner laser disc. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, I went to a screening not too long ago, and the director was there, Tom Holland, and Kari Rohrer was there, and Joe Montana. And the guy RoboCop 3, your boy Robert.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, he was in it. Yeah, he's the main guy in that thinner.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's a great movie.
Yeah, so I got him to sign it, and it looks awesome. All of them on there.
Dude, I don't know how the hell you hear about all these damn signings, man.
Instagram, man, they're everywhere.
Well, what are you following? The actors or what?
I follow the actors, yeah, and then there's I get like suggestions, and then like there's one called Cali Signatures, and they're the ones who follow. You know,
I'm waiting for the X-Men animated cast to freaking do signings down here.
man, I saw like I've been watching videos of the cast doing reunions. They were at LA Comic-Con last year.
They were, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it. You know who I was kind of pissed, and I was telling Carlos about this at CreepyCon.
Yeah.
The actress who was in Creepshow and in Swamp Thing.
Adrian Barbeau.
I did not know until later she did Catwoman.
Yeah. Every time you go to her table, she's got the pictures of her there.
I was so pissed, man.
Oh man.
I would have had her sign my Blu-ray or my DVD set that Kevin Conroy signed.
Yeah.
I wanted her to sign that. So
yeah.
I don't know if she's gonna do Monster Palooza or not, but
yeah. Well, I'll let you next time if I see her, if I hear him, I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, man. Because a lot of the actors are dying off from the animated series.
See, that's the other thing with horror ones too, right? So like a lot of times, like how you're saying, if you're at the store and you see that one piece, get it, right? If you're at the convention and you see them, and I hate to be morbid, but if they're old, you know, like we've lost a lot of Jasons, a lot of Michael Myers actors. So if you get the chance, man, you got to meet them because you never know, like, you know, this will be your last time, you know. Like at age 45, I got like Dick Warlock, who played Michael Myers in H2. I got him in like 2 things, you know, and I already got him previously, but I was like, you know what? If I can get him in more, I will. And Tom Atkins, I got a lot of Tom Atkins too. I got the figure, the Dr. Chalice from Halloween 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my Season of the Witch, the one with all the kids.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I got the director, I got Tommy Lee, Tom Atkins, and Stacey Nelkin in all 3 different colors of the mask, orange, green, and white.
That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. That's the one. Yeah. See, with the trench coat, arms open. That's sick.
Yeah, this came out
like 2000, 2001, 2002, maybe.
Yeah, that's I think 2001, right? Like that whole line with like
yeah. I saw the shirtless one at a vintage shop.
Yeah, I see. I saw it like last year or at Aftermath, Creep by Aftermath. I saw it there.
They're so expensive though.
I know.
What year is it?
Dude, this thing's dirty, dude.
Surprised you don't have it on display.
2005.
Oh wow, it's later.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was at a gas station, and I guess the guy had it up there, and he had it for sale. And he texts me. He's like, "Hey, how much does this go for on eBay?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let me look." I had no idea he was going to give it to me. He sent it to me.
It's NECA.
So,
yeah.
Next, I was like, "Oh, he's kind of asking a little too much," and I was like, "I would just pass on it." And then 3 days later, I got this in the mail, and I'm like, "What the hell?"
Well, his buddy was at a vintage a convention, I think it was. You said, and he saw the 18-inch Crow.
Yeah,
by NECA.
Yeah, is that the one with the
sound effects?
Oh, that one, and the one in the box. Yeah,
dude. That's
yeah.
I mean, it's like, again, if you see old NECA quarter scale figures, like horror ones, grab them.
I have the movie McFarlane's one in box, and then I have another one, the bigger version. My buddy was selling at his I have like a mini Frankenstein's here at our mall now.
Oh, nice.
Where an old Sears used to be.
Yeah.
It's just nothing but vendors now, and every weekend they've been having signings all the time now.
Oh, that's awesome.
But one of the booths that I go to, the guy does like mods. He does upgrades to like all the toys and things. But he had it behind his glass case, and I'm looking at him like, man, I'm gonna ask about that. How much? He's like, man, for you, come on, man, I'll give it to you for $50. And I think it was going.
Damn.
Yeah. So
I'm looking for the quarter scale RoboCop, the NECA one.
Oh yeah.
That's one that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
There's a guy on OfferUp that has it, but he's asking too much money.
Yeah. See.
And I tried haggling, but he's not going for it.
How does that work? Do you use that a lot or no? Or?
Huh?
Oh, yep, I got that one too.
Nice.
That was tiny too. When I opened it, I'm like, well, this is small.
Yeah, but it's awesome, dude. It looks exactly like him.
The Mesco one's probably my favorite.
That's what he was saying. That's what Carlos was saying too.
Dude, that one, when I opened it, I'm like, dude, this one's sick. Dude, for how tiny it is.
Yeah.
Like the trench coat, the look, and the different faces.
Okay, that's a good question. What's your favorite Crow collectible you have? Figure and I guess signing.
For me?
Or not signing. Yeah, figure or like poster, collectible.
I have the poster that I had since I was a kid from '94, which I have Tony Todd signed it. David Scow, who did the screenplay, and Bai Ling. I met her a couple years back at this horror con LA.
Okay.
I had to get her on there. That's probably my favorite because I've had it since I was younger. So that one's been with me forever. So I love that one. And then, gosh, what else was my second one? I have so many of them, but I think that one comes to mind just 'cause, like I said, it reminds me of when I was younger and I had it. Had the little like the movie book. I had one signed by James O'Barr. I like I like all of them. I can't pick.
Yeah. What about collect like figure? Do you have a favorite figure?
The figures, yeah. So there's that statue for like $600 that I want to get that. I always see the Frankensons. I always see a Palooza, and I'm like Wayne in Wayne's World with the Fender. I'm looking at it like, one day you'll be mine. One day, I swear, I'm gonna get it. That was pretty rad. But I've gotten the Sideshow one, and then I got the what's the Diamond Select statues. I like those, but just never like the fake. Like no one ever really gets the look right. You know, like Mesco really seemed to like nail it with the trench coat, and not only that, but we got Gabriel, got the freaking cat, which is awesome. Got the fire emblem, got the crow, got the little tombstone, and the tombstone on the Mesco one has the little angel under Eric Straven's name too, which the Diamond Select one with the guitar doesn't. So just the little details like that is probably like my favorite one that's been released is that one. And that statue I just got recently that Raphael showed me about that was on sale, so I bought it immediately. And thanks for the 10% discount. I used your name and
that's an awesome piece, dude.
I like that one a lot too. And I've been eyeing that for a while. Once I saw Diamond Select had all these, I'm like, well, I guess I'm trying to get all these right now, you know. So yeah, so those are my favorite. But I got but David Scow was doing a book signing at Darkdale, which is like my favorite store in Burbank. So I brought like almost like 10 items for him to sign. And he loves like his Crow fans. Like he calls them his Crow people. So whenever he brings stuff, he signs for free. Like I just bought his book and he signed everything. He signed my laser disc.
Wow.
Yeah, he signed my laser disc. He signed my posters. He signed the soundtrack. He signed the score. I had on vinyl as well. This is like a little art piece. Like anything I'd bring, like the Blu-ray, he signs it. So, and he's he's awesome. And if you remember, like there's when you look at behind the scenes videos, he's got a camera. I've asked him about this. Like, how much footage do you have of behind the scenes? Because he's in the movie a lot. Like he's one of the henchmen in the table in the scene with Top Dollar and everybody. They get in there when Eric gets shot. You know, he's one of the thugs, but he's also plays like a bunch of the other bad guys, like with the arm. He's even double for Brandon, like in the trench coat and stuff. But there's videos. There's the picture of him that he puts out like pretty much every birthday for Brandon Lee. Is like Brandon's like celebrating his birthday. They got a cake and he's got this old school. Remember the old school cameras, the shoulder cameras, you know. So he's got tons of footage behind the scenes, and I'm telling like, dude, I'll buy pizza, I'll bring some beer, whatever you want. I want to go to your house. I want to watch all that footage, man. When can we release that? When can the fans see that? You know? And he's trying to think about trying to make something happen, like a documentary or something, you know. But it's like you have this goal, man. You have behind the scenes footage, you know. And it must be hard for him to see too, I guess, you know, going back and watching it, or the quality's probably not the greatest. But can you imagine seeing behind the scenes something no one's ever seen? And he's got tons of footage of it. It's like it'd be amazing, you know.
You know who has that? When did you watch the episode when Grim Life went to Tom Savini's house, right?
Yeah, he had all those cassettes. Those cassettes. I imagine like that'd be amazing, like a documentary. Just he could release one of those every day or every month. You know?
When he had the Night of the Living Dead one, I was like, oh man.
Can you imagine? Yeah,
I love that movie, dude. I really love his version.
Imagine having screenings of just him showing behind the scenes stuff, like at some theater, right? And just
what's he gonna do with that? Because he's getting up there in age,
right? Yeah, but he's still buff though. You see him?
He's still in shape, but I mean, he's what? He's 77, 76?
He's up there, yeah. But just imagine, or at least put him on digital, put him on DVD, you know, or send him to like Shout Factory for those movies to use as special features, you know. Like,
yeah, man, that's
all that stuff to be amazing.
All those tapes, man.
I know.
All those tapes.
That would be amazing to see.
I can't believe he got to go to his house, dude. That's so crazy.
I know, and the music or his school too.
His school too, yeah. That's awesome, dude.
I know, that'd be a cool place to go. Did you ever go to the Icons of Darkness here when it was in Hollywood?
No.
It's just one guy. He was an actor on Leave It to Beaver. He has like a huge collection, and it's going to be in Vegas now, and then in the Excalibur. And he's got all screen used costumes from like Superman.
Oh wow.
Batman, 89 Batman. He had Catwoman. He had Penguin's outfit. Arnold's from Terminator. And guess what else he had?
What?
Brandon Lee's trench coat.
Oh snap!
Pants. Yes, dude. So that was pretty awesome to see up close. I was just staring at it like, oh, this is amazing. He's got like dinosaur heads from Jurassic Park.
Whoa.
He's got a huge collection. Yeah, look up Icons of Darkness.
Yeah, I gotta look that up.
Yeah, I think Grimlife went to a video. I made a video of it too. But yeah, if you look up, they're gonna be he's gonna have his collection, even a bigger collection, in Vegas, and he just has a bunch of screen use costumes, and I mean, he's got from Star Wars to like Terminator. He's got like Edward Scissorhands gloves to Mrs. Doubtfire's make. I mean, he's got tons of stuff. Like this guy's just a huge collector. It's pretty impressive.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Sean Clark, but Sean Clark's more of the horror.
Yeah, his collection's right? Pretty sweet too. Yeah, he just put out the Trick or Treat ones that he came up with.
I didn't finish it. I still need to finish that.
Yeah, his Lost Boy jacket's what I'm jealous about. He's got that and the Poltergeist clown. Yeah, his collection's insane.
I wish he'd finish his posters.
I know he finished off like what, an R or something. Like,
yeah, I asked him about it when my first Monsterpalooza when I met him, and he said he was going to try to get to it, but he's so busy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was fun.
Awesome. Yeah, he's got those posters and the one sheets, and he's got tons of. And he's got like 3 Crow ones, I believe, and he's got a bunch of cool signatures on one of them.
Oh man, that guy's another.
That guy's amazing. Yeah, he's his collection. So he's got the James Remar's Warriors vest.
Yeah,
his collection's sick. I mean, they're all his clients, so he just gets all this,
That is true. Yeah, he's got a lot of clients. Yeah. Oh man,
I know, but he's got the legend bust, the Darkness.
I thought he sold that.
Oh, he did. I could have sworn in his house. He had.
Or was it the he did it during the pandemic? I think didn't he sell like the costume or something? Didn't he have I don't remember what it was, man. I thought it was or maybe he sold a devil outfit. He did a video. He did a video on it.
Yeah, he was trying on the outfit. I forget for what movie.
Yeah. Okay.
He still has that Darkness bust. Yeah.
That's the life-size sideshow collectibles, I believe.
That the one you want?
No, the one I saw was the legendary bust, so it's a smaller version.
Oh, okay, the smaller version. Okay.
The life-size one,
like huge with the.
Dude, the horns are like out. Those are. There's somebody on OfferUp selling it for $4,000.
That's it. Write him a check, bro. What's up?
Oh God,
you get that YouTube money. You get that YouTube money. Let's go.
It ain't that much. I have to sell a bunch of stuff, man.
Would you trade him for it?
I don't know if he'd trade, but I mean, what's he gonna want? I have a lot of Batman stuff. Yeah.
I mean, mows lawn for a month or so, a couple months or something,
Yeah, I don't know.
Dogs,
I got a deal in the works right now for some vintage sealed Batman figures. So I can't. That's my first priority right now that I gotta, because they're Grail pieces, man. They're rare Grail pieces. So.
There's just one in that same venue that I go to that in the mall. This guy's he's like the Batman guy. Dude, he still has a bag of Batman chips from the movie '89.
Oh,
in the bag, he's got like the cups. So if there's anything that you want Batman, let me know. I'll look.
I need some cups actually.
He's got the cups. He's got the glass cups, and he's got.
I have the glass cups. Okay. I need the Taco Bell ones, and I still need some of the McDonald ones.
Okay.
But dude, I'm such a Batman fan. Like,
yeah,
I'll take like the kids meal boxes that they did for the animated series.
Yeah.
I'm a hoarder when it comes to Batman. I'm a hoarder in general, but I'm a hoarder when it comes to Batman.
Dude, I used to hold on to for dear life my Terminator 2 Subway cup when they were promoting it. Remember?
I remember that.
I had that cup forever, man. I was never gonna get rid of it until finally, like it kept getting washed off. It was getting, it was deteriorating. It was more and more. But dude, I held on for that for so bad, dude. I think you can still get them, and I think the Universal Studios ones had the ones with the toppers.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find them, but like if you go on eBay, they're overpriced.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. Yeah, see,
and they're nasty looking too.
Yeah, it'll probably smell like cigarettes and stuff. It probably stink, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want it. I mean, I just like to see it, but I don't want it.
I got lucky. I told Carlos this, like when OfferUp was new.
Yeah,
I jumped on it right away, and I found so many good like Grail Batman pieces.
Oh, nice.
From OfferUp. It's now that it's what it is, and the pandemic made everything go up in price. It's harder. It's harder now, but you can still find deals.
Okay.
So,
yeah. What is that one piece you guys are looking for? Is there one? Because the Grails should be one piece, not Grails. If you think about it, it should be one piece.
Well, Carl, cheers.
Mine? Oh God. Well, I got one of them recently, even though it's not carded. I got the Secret Wars Spider-Man.
Nice.
Grill. God. Well, I actually got that last year. It was the Hot Toys Crow.
Nice.
But
good piece.
Probably anything Real Toys that honestly I didn't even know they made them until Raph told me about them. I was like, wait, what? So pretty much anything from that old Real Toys NECA stuff, that would be some grails I would like to have. some old Toy Biz Spider-Man back in like '94. I don't know if you remember those Toy Biz Marvel superheroes. There's a Spider-Man that has suction cups that I would like to have again.
Yep. I have that one.
I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I had when I was a kid that I don't have anymore.
I saw that Rafa just got that RoboCop police car. I still have his motorcycle.
Oh yeah. I've been on the hunt for that for a while.
Yeah.
And I became real cool with the people in Toy Depot in Whittier. Yeah. And they've been, dude, I don't know if you follow them, but they've been getting some the Whittier one. You follow them too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you see how they got
Ryan
that?
Hurst's gonna be there, the Opie.
That's right. Yeah. He told me he just got a horror collection. So from NECA, the old stuff. Nice. So I told him, hit me up because I give him a list of items I needed.
Right.
So hopefully I can get some of that. But a grail piece that I want, that I'm looking for, is the Lord of Darkness soda toys, the large scale one. I don't know.
Oh, I got that right here. You want to see it? He's like, what?
I got lucky with the pumpkin head.
Heck yeah.
I got lucky with this one. The Lord of Darkness, I got an offer on it. There's a spider on this. And this one I got lucky. The Lord of Darkness, there was somebody that's asking $700 in box. I can't do that. I got this one for a good price. Nice. And yeah, this was a piece that I've been wanting for quite a while.
Stan Winston movie right there.
Yeah. So the Lord of Darkness soda and a Prime 1/3 scale, anything BVS.
Nice.
The Ben Affleck, anything from Ben Affleck, Batman.
The worst Batman of all of them.
You think so?
Oh, I don't like him in Batman. He has the look, but he just, I don't know. No, I actually about George Clooney's probably the worst. I take that back.
George Clooney does that thing with his head where he goes like that.
He's awesome in Dust Till Dawn, but
yeah, I love him in Dust Till Dawn, dude.
Oh yeah,
he's great in that movie.
Oh yeah,
that's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah,
that's but a lot of stuff a lot of grail pieces I want are like it's either Batman or a lot of it's horror. A lot of horror stuff too.
And to me, it's like getting the signature of the White Whales, like the Kurt Russell, right? I'd love to get him on anything. I have this Thing album with a bunch of signatures. I need McCready. I'm like, I got to get him,
What's your favorite Kurt Russell movie?
Oof. It'd be a toss-up between The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, yeah. I love, The Thing is so good. For me, it's Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know what it is, but I love Escape from LA a lot.
Really?
I love Escape from LA, dude.
Another one I like is Tango and Cash.
I don't know if I've seen that.
With him and Stallone?
I have seen that. Yeah. That's a long time ago. I don't remember that movie.
They should have released that truck as a toy. That'd be badass. Remember that truck you get at the end?
In Tango and Cash?
Cash, yeah.
I don't remember the movie a whole lot. I remember watching it.
Yeah.
I just don't remember. I don't remember the movie.
That's the movie where Stallone calls Rambo a pussy in the movie, dude. It's hilarious.
I gotta rewatch it.
Oh, dude, rewatch that. That's a classic. Yeah, Kurt Russell's just great. He's just a national treasure. Everything he's in, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's definitely. I would like to meet that guy. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, The Thing would be amazing to get him to sign that. That'd be amazing.
Have you seen? Because you're a horror guy. Have you seen Leviathan?
Yeah, that's the old the underwater
with Peter Weller and the guy who played Marv from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Did you like that movie?
It's all right. Yeah, I mean it's just a little older. I only seen it once, so I don't really remember too.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Is it okay? I'll give it another shot then. Yeah,
it's like a Thing meets Abyss.
Yeah,
that's a good.
The Abyss is probably my least favorite Cameron movie. So.
Dude, did Peter Weller ever do anything really big other than RoboCop?
You mean besides Buckaroo Banzai?
He did Screamers. I thought that was a pretty good movie.
Yeah. He's so intense in the documentary. When you watch the documentary, he's so intense. And when I met him, you had to call him Dr. Weller now. He's a doctor.
Oh, that's what I heard because he's what does he have, a doctor in music?
Yeah. It's like not even but if I fall down and get hurt, is he gonna bring me back to life with his
flute? With his flute.
Yeah. But he's like Dr. Weller. Because he was wearing a UCLA jacket when I met him. It's like, oh, you big UCLA fan? He's like, signs my album. He's like, well, that's where I got my doctorate from. And I'm like, oh, so you're Dr. Weller? I was like, all right, okay. Dr. RoboCop, relax.
Was he cool at least or no?
He was all right. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah. But his handler, that's the other problem. Sometimes the guests are cool. The handlers are kind of jerks. Like, no cameras. Like when I met Roger Jackson, the voice of Ghostface.
Yeah.
I was like, trying to record everything, and she's like, "Oh, no videos." I was like, "Wait, what? What do you mean no videos?" Like, I want to document this, So, well, no, first I talked to his handler. The handler said it was cool, but then his wife shows up and she's like, "No, I don't want a video." I was like, "Wait, what?" So I couldn't get a video of meeting him, but I did get this signed by Roger Jackson. You see it?
Ooh,
on the cameras, and then got it signed right there. Can you see
That
it?
white looks good, dude.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. So got that one. That was red. And then at Darkdale, they were selling the American Werewolf with the lenticular cover. You got John Landis on it. They're selling the John Landis signature.
I bought 3 of those.
You did?
Yeah.
With the signed Landis?
No, I didn't buy Landis. I got 3 of just the figures.
Okay. Yeah. So another cool one was when I met Peter Cowper that played the miner and My Bloody Valentine.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, you haven't seen him? Oh,
no.
Dude, yeah. Great slasher movie. But I made him write everything. Peter Cowper, the miner, Harry Warden.
That's cool. That's a cool figure.
It's cool when NECA releases those versions. But one of my favorite movie of all time is Terminator 2.
Oh, dude, the John Connor.
The San Diego Comic-Con one with the bike.
Yeah, dude. You know what? That's you just reminded me. That's a piece I have to rebuy, the original one.
Oh, the original one?
Yeah. I used to love that figure, man.
The only thing that's different, he doesn't have his Public Enemy on the shirt.
Ah, that's true. How is he? Is he a cool guy?
He was cool, yeah. He's he's sober now, so he was pretty cool. He was getting he was getting better.
He's the Crow.
He's kind of quiet. Yeah, he's the Crow and the worst one of all of them. And then this the Howling signed by Joe Dante.
What figure is that?
The werewolf one. You see it?
What company did that?
It was by Shell Factory released it, and
that's cool.
Or Screen Factory, yeah. When the Blu-ray came out.
That's dope.
Yeah. So the Comic-Con exclusive one it was the Bloody Variant one. So, but then Joe Dante was at a Dark Dose signing, had him sign it. So you see the blood on the claws and on the mouth. But this one's red. That's one I like that one a lot. And I don't know if you guys ever got the Barbasol can.
No, I never got. I was meaning to get that. It's still online at Big Bad.
Is it? Yeah, dude. When I saw that, I was like, I gotta get it.
That's
dude.
awesome, dude.
Is that red?
It opens, right?
It opens, yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh wait, no, that's the. Oh, okay, that's the figure.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you meant the actual replica.
Oh no, yeah. This I got the figure one.
Yeah, that I did see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Dude, when I saw that, I was like, no way they made a toy of that. Dude, I gotta get that. That's too cool. He's doing conventions now.
Is he really?
Yeah. He was at Steel City Con a couple months ago. Imagine bringing that to him to get signed. I'll make him write that on there.
Well, what do I know him from? I know him from
Seinfeld,
and from Basic Instinct when he's licking.
Oh yeah.
Sharon Stone crosses
he's like every man in that scene.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah. Hey, he looks cool though. He's like super happy. He's like real thin now, and he's just like he was at a panel. He's like having a good time. So, I'm sure he's done a bunch of Jurassic Park stuff.
You know who I wanted to meet too, and I wasn't planning on getting any autographs when I went to the Creep. Is it Creepy Con or Creepy IE Con?
So it's Inland Empire, so it's Creep IE Con, but everybody says Creepy Con. Yeah.
Was I forget his name. He was just in the new Scream movie, or the recent one.
Dermot Mulroney?
No, he came in Young Guns.
Dermot Mulroney.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I wanted to. I had just bought the Steel book, and I was like debating whether to go.
Well, him and Tony Revolori was there too, who was the Ghostface in the beginning of the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was there. I got them both on my screen poster right there. That's the part 6 one, the New York one, where it's like the buildings from New York. You released in the theater. I got him the sign on the knife, and then Tony wrote on the bottom. Yeah, he was the Ghostface. He's the first Ghostface removes his mask. Remember? And
I didn't watch any of the Scream movies.
You haven't seen them?
I've seen the first one.
Yeah.
I don't remember the second one, and I saw the third one, and that's it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new ones are good.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I loved the horror movies, like the demons, the ghosts, the stuff like that. I didn't care for somebody dressed up, like a human dressed up.
Yeah.
As a killer, I didn't care for it as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I was drawn more to the supernatural or zombies as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't say I don't like it. I just never got into it.
Okay,
But
so
I've been telling myself
the slasher genre you didn't really get into then. That's
no.
why I never saw My Bloody Valentine then. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I never like. I know Thanksgiving came out and I heard it was good, but I never.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch these movies, but I
And
don't
NECA's
know what it
releasing the
was.
John Carver toys too. The
Yeah,
killer from that movie. Yeah.
yeah. So I that's the reason why I never really went to those types of movies. Like I never saw I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Okay.
I didn't see that movie.
That's fun.
But the paranormal stuff or the
Do you like the
monster
new stuff
stuff.
now, like the Conjuring and Paranormal? Do you like those in right now?
Dude, when I saw Paranormal Activity, I saw that movie twice. That movie scared me in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
The Blair Witch scared me.
Dude, I saw that on bootleg on VHS before
Really?
it came on the theater. Yeah, so it made it even creepier because I felt like we were watching like a snuff movie, you know? Because
Well, dude,
it was handheld if you think about it, right? So
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
and back then, before the internet was huge, like everyone thought that really happened, right?
yeah.
Everyone was
Well,
like,
that's what I was gonna say. That
yeah.
remember they said that movie was real.
Yeah, all the promotions were like these kids were, they
Yeah.
died making this movie, so you're watching this their last movie. You're like, what the hell is this? You know?
When I left the theater to watch that movie, I remember I went back to my grandma's and I slept in the living room. Bro, I was so scared because I thought that movie was real and I thought I was gonna hear voices outside. So that movie scared the hell out of me as a kid.
Yeah, it's
that
funny.
That was good promo.
Yeah, before that, once I learned how that it was fake or whatever, but then I remember a movie called Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust, yeah.
Did that before, so it's like, oh, that's interesting. But that guy got in trouble with the director.
Yeah, because they thought he really killed people.
I mean,
read that.
There was a real animal kid deaths in the movie though. But
yeah, the turtle.
Yeah,
dude, that's pretty graphic, man.
Scene, yeah.
That's a graphic movie. If anybody has not seen Cannibal Holocaust, it's a pretty graphic movie.
Oh yeah,
but it's a good movie.
Yeah, that and Cannibal Ferox, make them die slowly.
Don't think I've seen that one.
You said, oh, okay.
No,
yeah, there's a bunch of like genre, like Green Inferno, like Eli Ross like loves Cannibal Holocaust.
I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, so Green Inferno was like the name of Cannibal Holocaust, right? When they were making, that's why he named it that. But yeah, any of the old school cannibal movies, they're hardcore.
Speaking of like the found footage movies, me and Carlos were talking about this. Were you a fan of 28 Days Later?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember when the movie was in theaters? It was shot like a handheld movie. Like it felt like a
busy camera. It was like super fast pacing.
Yeah. Okay. So you remember that, right?
Oh yeah.
And then when it came out on Blu-ray,
yeah,
when it came out on Blu-ray, I was like, wait a minute, this isn't the version I saw. So I throughout years, I kept on thinking like, did I just make that up and like think the movie was shot like a?
So in the Blu-ray, it's not like that.
Nah.
Really?
No, right, Carlos?
They sped it up.
Dude, I honestly don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time.
I remember.
I love that movie. I've rewatched that so many times. It's not.
My friend getting like early tickets from a radio show or from some radio. I had to promote radios, right? Go check out this movie, right? Before it comes out, so I got to see like a week before, and I was like, "This is amazing, right? Like running zombies, like what is this, right?" And that was a debate, right? Are they zombies because they're infected, they're rabid, right? And they're running, Because I was such a big nerd, like, oh, I love the zombies should be walking, not running, right? But that's a whole different take, man. And like when the blood falls on the one dude's eye, and it's like, oh, that movie was. And then 28 weeks later was
awesome. A great movie too.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner's in it. He was awesome.
Yeah, that was such a. I think that one is underrated.
Yeah,
the first one's way better, but I think that one's underrated. But I didn't mind
that scene too, where Cillian Murphy is walking through the London. There's nobody there. Like it's like it'd be him walking through New York and nobody's there.
Let me ask you this though. I think that predates The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The comics. I can't like they have the same
got that idea from
the guy wakes up in a hospital and there's nobody around.
Good point. Yeah, absolutely. And then they made 28 months later, right?
Oh, they're making it?
Yeah, they made. I think they might have finished it already, or Danny Boyle.
Oh, 28 years.
The years?
Yeah.
The first one's 28 days and it's 28 weeks.
28 weeks, and then they were supposed to do 28 months and they never did it. But now they announced they're going to do it 28 years later.
Yeah, and Danny Boyle came back. Yeah, so
Danny, and supposedly Cillian Murphy's supposed to come back. But
that'd be rad. Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, that was a good movie.
I didn't mind the running zombies because my favorite zombie movie is Return of the Living Dead.
Okay. Yeah. See. So you're already used to them like running.
Yeah.
Send more cops.
Yeah.
More
Dude, that movie used to scare me as a kid, and I used to rewatch it over and over again. And then when I got older, I was like, "The hell was I scared of?" Like this is like almost like a comedy.
He says he watched it over. It was only because Linnea was dancing naked in the cemetery. That's why he watched it over and over again.
You ever hear that's a fake piece? It's a prosthetic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cold when she was filming. That's the That place is gone too. That cemetery where it is. Yeah, you can still see like the building, the hospital. I've been over there. You been there?
No, I've never been.
Okay, yeah, it's like in L.A.
Yeah, I heard it's in LA. Yeah.
But right next to it's supposed to be the cemetery, but the building's still there. You can still get a photo of the cemetery, or the building. Yeah, what is that? Frank got a job there. What an idiot! What a dick. I love that movie. But Linnell, yeah, she's super cool. Have you ever met her? You ever met her?
No, I never met her.
Oh, dude, yeah, she's rad. But yeah, it was super cold that night, and she was like freezing. You know, like it's like she gets rained on too and everything. So yeah, that movie's got a rad soundtrack too.
Heck yeah,
that one's fun.
That's a great movie. I'm trying to. That's another one I want to try to find the VHS for.
Yeah, that would go. I saw a screen for it. I was it Beyond Fest, and Klug Gulager was there. The guy that ran the boss of the building, essentially. You know.
Yeah.
The one that comes in, he's like, "What the hell's going on? What you guys do?" Right. He was there to premiere it. Right. And my son was with me. He was like, gosh, I want to say he was like 9 or 10 when I took him to see that movie. And I was like, and he has a picture with my son, and Clue took his cowboy hat off, put it on my son. I got a great picture of them two sitting together. And it's awesome because like my son's name is Crew, and his name is Clue. So it's just like coming in. I was like, Clue, meet Crew, and he got a picture of them, and it was just like. Speaking of that, I was gonna bring that up. You guys know this movie?
Oh yeah, rad.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that. What is that?
Bill Allen designer right there, the guy that played Crew Jones right there. And fun fact, Bill Allen, good friends with Brandon Lee, good tie-ins with him too. They used to like be super good friends. Brandon Lee used to drive a hearse down Silver Lake. And,
is that right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Used to be roommates. They took acting classes together. But Bill Allen was at a Halloween Depot. You know, the sisters like Toy Depot. He's at Halloween Depot. Signed him like I gotta get him. He signed my album and he signed the VHS because my wife's like favorite movie is Red. That's why my son's name is Crew. And his middle name is Draven. So like both our movies together.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's dope.
But yeah, that's that one. That's a fun one. But yeah, get them on VHS, man. That's used to have. I used to have the '89 Batman with just the logo.
Yeah, I have that. I have that one.
Dude, that was like my favorite. When I got that as a gift, dude, oh my god, I watched that movie over and over again. You know, that Danny Elfman score. Have you ever seen that where they do that live music?
No, man. I've wanted to.
I know they do that, dude. We have to see that, man. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, man.
I see it promoted on Instagram all the time. I think it's gonna be in June or July.
Really?
Yeah. We should look into it. We should.
Yeah, I definitely want to go to that. Right?
Yeah, we geek out, man.
For sure, dude.
I'll recite the lines while it's happening. You know, like when I play the album on vinyl, like, dude, I know like the scene is, you know what I mean? Like, I've watched that movie so many times. Like, yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, I have. I'm on the hunt for like vintage '89 shirts too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Mm-hmm. That's another thing I'm like into is the vintage shirts.
They had so much stuff to promote, and right, I had the old like remember the Trapper Keeper folders? I had I still have my '89 Batman one.
I have them.
You have them?
I have them. Yeah.
I think you showed them on your videos. Yeah, it's got the Batmobile driving and
a dollar each.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
And they're in like really good condition too.
And mine's all beat up because I put some drawings in there. But yeah, that one, dude, they had so much cool stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There was so much better stuff back then. I think when like the merch,
promoting stuff. Yeah, dude, think about it. McDonald's had glass cups for their Happy Meals. I mean, come on. You know,
I got those on OfferUp. I think I paid $15 for all 4.
Really?
Yeah, those were fairly new. I mean, OfferUp was fairly new at that time, and they're in perfect condition. So, good pieces.
Okay, you cleaned them, right? You didn't get hepatitis from them or anything?
I don't drink out of them. I'm not gonna drink out of them. I've been trying to figure out a way how to display them. Like, I don't know if I need to put like maybe put them on top of like an acrylic riser and put like a light under it. I want to get because I'm trying to get it to where you can see the characters because you can't really see them.
Because you can't put a light above it, right? It won't shine.
It won't show it. So,
or if you put a light inside it either, right? Like,
I don't think so. I haven't tried that. I don't think I've tried that.
Or a light behind it while it's spinning.
I could. Oh, spinning? That's a good one too.
Right, that way you can see all of it all the time.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. They do. There's a Big Bat has a few little display pieces that turn around. That'd be pretty cool, actually.
At a Palooza last year, they had this one guy he sells these little lights that you can aim at your figures. Have you seen those?
No.
I think it's that same guy that has the all the big sideshow, the big statues at Frankenson's. He's got that big booth.
Oh yeah.
He sells these little lights that that kind of face and you can change the colors of them. And it faces the figures.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he had one with Eric Draven with the crow, and it had like fire with the flame underneath them.
Yeah,
it was rad too. I think it sells for like $25 though.
oh, it's not. I got to see what they look like.
But you can bend them and face them a certain way and have colors.
Yeah,
pretty rad.
Are you picking these up right here? Watch these things.
No, that was the first time I saw it when you mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah, these are so awesome, dude.
Yeah, I remember it reminds me of the old ones they used to have, like the Nightmare on Elm Street and the Jason.
Yeah,
the Jaws one.
Movie Maniacs, or the McFarlane 3D posters.
Yes.
Yeah, these are awesome. I have the Jason one. The Jason one's awesome.
Yeah. Is that the only one they released? The one?
This one, Jason, Jurassic Park. There's I think, what else is there, Carlos?
Where did you find that one?
Lion King and Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay. Right. Cool. I think it's Jurassic Park one. That'll be cool.
Yeah. They're Walmart or Big Bad Toy Store also has them too.
Oh, okay.
But nice. They're like super, like the Nookers. Is that what they're called? The Nooks?
The Nooks.
Yeah, those are like, trying to find those not broken is not easy because a lot of them are broken.
Yeah.
But these are awesome. This is a awesome little display piece that I
like it's small, fun, easy to display.
It's like a throwback.
Right.
Yeah, these are so sick.
You see, you got the little peg hole in the back. You can hang it.
Yeah, you can hang that thing. Oh, I don't know if you saw this. Check this out. No.
I'll put your pants back on. That's gross.
Carlos got this for me as a gift.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That is cool. I would have had John Cassier sign that.
Did I have that, Carlos, when I met him? I didn't have this yet, right?
No, because I sent it to you for your birthday last year.
Oh, yeah, this is.
Oh, dude, I would have totally given him a sign. And the director, he was at a Dark Dell signing recently too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. What's his name? He did.
Let's see on here.
Dickerson or something, Ernest or something like that. His name is. I remember.
Billy Zane signed this.
Yeah, he was at Palooza too. You could get him signed. I love him in that movie.
He was there. He was there that my first Palooza. I was walking to the restroom. I was walking out of the restroom, and then I was drunk, dude. It was right after I got Tom Savini's autograph, and I just saw him, and he was like, I was like walking this way, and he was kind of like walking this way, but to the restroom. I'm like, I love you, Billy. And he just went like that.
Thumbs up.
And then when I went pee, I was peeing next to Kane Hodder.
Oh. You somehow small way, like you looked over.
No, I didn't know what to say. I personally, I don't know, because I mean, you have more experience with meeting these celebrities, so I don't know if they like to be approached,
right?
Like that, because my friend saw Lou Ferrigno at WonderCon one year, and he went up to him, and he was like, "My boot's over there."
Oh yeah. Well, you want a photo? Yeah, come meet me at my table. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So then I was like, ever since I saw that with him.
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know if celebrities like to be approached like that at conventions.
You know, you'll be shocked at this one, Savini. He was at the museum in Palooza. You know, we had that cool museum.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, he was there. I'm like, oh shit, you're Tom Savini. Can I get a photo? And he's just like, all right, you know. I'm like, okay. So thanks a lot. You know, I left and I was like, what a, you know, I was just kinda,
and you're like, I'm still gonna go buy an autograph right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I said, an autograph, so whatever, it's cool. You know?
But I like my Gutter Garbs poster because. That I got from signed from John, because he was like in awe of it. Like he was like being super cool. Like he didn't, and I was wearing the matching shirt.
Yeah. See, that's what's cool too. That's the other thing. The conversation started when you bring stuff to him, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
Oh,
I had a whole. I don't know if I told you this, but remember when you were showing me around?
Mm-hmm.
And my wife's oldest son was behind us. He was supposed to be recording everything.
Oh, okay. The one that hates Grogu.
Yeah. So he didn't record any of it.
Fired. He should fire him.
And then when I met John, I told him, okay, just be a little discreet with the camera, and then just film the conversation I'm gonna have. Because I said I'm gonna talk to him. I said I want to talk, because we were talking about the animated series.
Oh, okay.
And he shot my feet.
But could you hear everything?
Yeah, you could hear everything. Yeah.
Then I would have interlaced with clips then.
That's true. I could still do it.
I'll use it.
He was cool though, dude. He was like a super cool guy. He was like Brad. He was like, so when did you get into Tales from the Crypt? And then he was like, oh no, he's like, I've never seen it. And then he took pictures with me. He brought Brad in. He's like, took pictures with Brad, and he took pictures with both of us. And I was like, you know who did that too? Kevin Conroy.
Oh, nice.
Dude, Kevin Conroy was an awesome guy,
That's so
man.
cool to hear.
And I asked him, I said, can you like say an outro for my video?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'd love to. He's like, but these guys behind me won't let me.
Yeah.
So, but he was cool, man. He kept on saying, like, you want to take another picture? You want to take, is that one good enough? He's like, you want to take more? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah, you're like, yes, let's take a bunch of them.
Dude. I've only like fanboyed out when I met Korn. And when I met I don't know if I really did when I met Stan Lee, but when I met Kevin Conroy, dude, I felt like I was like
a little kid, like
8 years old, dude. Like I was like, you almost want to cry because you've been listening to this guy's voice, and you know, you just it takes you back. And then he was so awesome and so cool, so that made it even better.
Exactly.
Yeah, that made it even better. So I was like,
I want to go back and get more signatures. I mean, again, I'm glad you got them too. You know,
I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I still have that's back here in the case. I'm glad I still have that. And I have the pictures and footage of him saying "Seha man." So
it wasn't your feet. You recorded it. It wasn't your feet.
No. I didn't record it. I had someone else record it, but I told him I was like, can you say "Seha man" for my channel? And he's like, "Seha man." He's like, "Seha man." He's like,
I'll take it, whatever. You know,
he was
that voice, but I'll take it. You know.
But there was more to it though, and then we were talking for a minute, and then but he's like, I would love to. He's like, but these guys won't let me.
Yeah.
So
the stories like that are amazing. You know, like I met like Stan Winston at Comic-Con.
Oh, nice.
He was promoting a werewolf movie called Skinwalkers, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, you know, it's not the greatest, but he was there, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Stan Winston. And I happened to have a Rue Morgue magazine, and they did an article on the Monster Squad. If you remember the Monster Squad, you know, he did the werewolf. You know, the werewolf's face is essentially Stan Winston's face.
Right.
So I had that magazine. I brought it with him, and I'm like, oh my god, Stan Winston, you're the man. You worked on Terminator, Predator, Jurassic Park. You worked on every amazing, like every movie I grew up on. I got to shake your hand. You're a legend. So he was kind of sick there too, so he kind of just fist bumped me. So he was kind of sick. Like a few months later, he had passed. You know. Damn, but I got him on that poster, and he wrote on my poster, "Keep loving the monsters." Like we had that moment, you know. I got a photo with him, and full on geeked out. I'm like, holy crap, that was Stan freaking Winston. You know what I mean? Like he's worked on everything. So, so to meet him, and I'm glad I did because I had to wait on a long line for it.
Yeah.
You know? But like all the other people that are in the movie don't really know him, but I don't care. I got Stan Winston's autograph on there, you know. So that's an awesome piece right there.
You know what sucks is when I was a kid and I first met Korn. It was at Northridge for the album Issues.
Issues, yeah.
And I got their autographs, got pictures with them. I think I still have the pictures. I think my sister has the pictures that I took of them with the Polaroid.
Oh, wow, Polaroid.
All my autographs, dude, got thrown out with my collection. Yeah. With all my circus magazines, my comic books, my vintage toys, my comic cards, it's all gone. My vintage shirts, it's all gone.
Yeah.
That's all gone. That's why I'm like trying to free buy a lot of stuff.
I had the Marvel Jim Lee X-Men cards.
Yeah.
Like I had that whole deck, and then it's got gone thrown
Dude,
out.
it's weird because like some of the comic cards went up in price since the pandemic, and it's like, why are these even worth what they're worth?
Yeah, it's weird. But I just remember like watching the cartoon, like a lot of them were like, I don't know if it's Jim Lee's artwork or whoever made the outfits then.
For animated series?
Yeah.
It was based off of Jim Lee.
Oh, it was? Okay. Yeah. Because they all had like the armor, the pouches. Like Cable had all the pouches and the armor and everything. So like the same. Look at Robert being a comedian.
He found out. You know, I was talking to your buddy the other day when at CreepyCon. I don't know his real name. I know him by Weapon. Is it Weapon X?
Oh yeah, Christian. Yeah,
Christian. There you go. So I was at a booth and I was like searching magazines, and then I was going through some of the Fangoria magazines.
Yeah,
and I'm like, man, this guy's taking forever over here.
Yeah, he loves his Fangoria. Yeah, how funny.
Him and his is it his wife or girlfriend?
It's girlfriend. Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, God damn it. So then I was like, I told her, I was like, oh, excuse me, you mind if I look in here? So I'm looking and whatever. So then I'm filming around the booth and I'm looking at him like, oh crap. So then I said, what's up, man? I was like, I didn't even know that was you. So then, and I was like, I don't know if you remember me. And he's like, yeah. Because I met him with you for the first time at Monster Palooza because we were at that booth. Yeah. So
my buddy Mark's booth. Yeah.
He was telling me how bad Saturday was.
Oh yeah, at Creep-IE, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. The fire marshal came out. Like the line got super packed. They capped it at like 11. The doors opened at 10.
Damn.
Or VIP got in at 10, but at 11 they capped it. I'm like, wait, people are just walking in, and then they had the photo op. It was pretty disastrous how that turned out.
Is this like the biggest convention they've had.
Yeah, that was the third one, and the first two were smooth. They all went great, you know.
And this is because of the screencast, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was telling
and
Carlos.
Nev was only there Saturday, so that made it even more difficult. So you had to get her, you know. People they came from like Texas, Arizona to meet her. I'm like, bro, there's like conventions in Texas and Arizona. Why are you driving all the way to California? Like, she's gonna be at Mad Monster and Texas Frightmare. Like, she'll be closer to you guys. Like, so they drove there and they didn't even get to meet her because they waited for like 5 hours.
Dude.
To meet her. And then, you know, so wait in line, they cap her, they give you a ticket, then she goes for their photo op. So she'll have a photo op with her, then photo op with Matthew and Skeet, and then with the group cast. So that's like almost 2 hours there. And then she gets back to sign, and by then it's almost 5, right? She's got to go. So it's like, I don't know why they only got her for Saturday, but I think they just overbooked that convention because it was really crowded. And the way they had her too, and in fact, it was so crowded they were blocking Christina Lease from Child's Play 2.
Oh, really?
They were blocking her table, so nobody could come to her table because Nev's line was wrapping up, and they had Nev and Matthew, who's always the other super popular one, and his line was all caught up. You know,
he seems like a cool guy.
Matthew, he every time that meets him, like, oh, I got Matthew's signature right here. Let me show you.
Same with Jamie Kennedy.
Oh, Jamie Kennedy, yeah, if he's not stoned or high, or both.
Oh, that's
the hackers.
Oh, that's what Carlos is looking for.
Oh, the Hacker Steelbook?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look what he wrote. Hack the Planet.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
You know Renoli Santiago, the guy that plays Phantom Freak? He does private signings like on his site. I got a yellow floppy disk signed for my cousin, who's like a big coder, who co-hosts on my podcast, the Bad Boys podcast. I got him a little floppy disk. He wrote Phantom Freak, you know, and he's like, and he'll put quotes on the movie. He even sells posters and stuff. And he always has like a photo of him with like all of them who signs it. So I know it's, you know, such a legit and not too expensive. So I'm like, man, I would love for him to go to convention scene because he was in Con Air, Dangerous Minds. He's been a lot. Like I think he would relatively do, you know, pretty good at conventions, you know. You
were the one who kind of got me nervous about getting autographs online ever since you told me about Tim Curry.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, that's what I've been told. Like I
heard it too though. After that, I did hear the same thing after you told me.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's really signing, like, or John Carpenter. Somebody says like, oh yeah, they just, you know, like, so there's some that do legit where they'll show the photo, like if you have a quote, like a little post-it, like it's him signing it. You're like, okay, that's like it. But you'd have to take a photo of it every time, you know. Plus, I want to meet the guests, you know. People are telling me like, hey, the 2 girls from Scream 6 and 7, or Scream the new ones, are going to be at Spookala in Orlando. You know, or you can do private signings. I'm like, I don't like private signings. I want to meet the guests, you know?
Yeah. That's what it's like with McFarlane. I have a bunch of stuff signed by him.
Yeah.
But I've never met him.
Exactly. See?
I'd rather meet him and get it signed.
Exactly. So, yeah. That's the fun of it for me, is meeting the guests and talking to them and having a good time, and like, so getting that sign, getting the signature, getting the photo, but having that moment like, oh man, that was a blast, you know?
Yeah, man.
That's my favorite part. That's why I don't usually like doing private signings, you know.
Nah. Nah. Yeah. I'd rather meet the person.
Unless it's somebody that can never get again, like if they're gone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's my only way to get it, then fine, you know.
When's Monster Palooza?
It's in June.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Yeah.
Still got some time.
They got Giancarlo Esposito, Gus from Breaking Bad. They got Michael Rooker. They got the Rook.
Yeah, that I want to see.
Yeah, they got Tony Todd, obviously.
Yeah, I gotta get him.
Oh, he's gonna do a Candyman photo op. I saw.
Oh, is that right?
In the costume, yeah.
How is he? Do you know how he is signing Night of the Living Dead? Is he like?
Man, you pay. They'll sign anything.
No, I know, but I wonder how he feels about the movie. I don't know if I ever heard him talk about.
He was the lead in it. I don't see why he wouldn't like it. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's what I know him for, dude.
Yeah.
Like I like Candyman,
but
Tony Todd was awesome in Night of the Living Dead.
Well, me and Carlos know him from The Crow, so.
That too. And you know where I also
my very first signature I got was at Comic-Con was him, and he wrote "Bye Bye Birdie," Tony Todd. I was like, hell yeah!
Oh wow!
Like I know him from Night of the Living Dead, and I mean I know him from Candyman. But you know where I know him from, and he has such a small role in it.
Yeah. In the Hatchet movies?
No. Platoon.
Oh yeah.
That's where I don't know why. That's where I see him before. I see him as Ben from Night of the Living Dead, and then I see him as the
when you say Night of the Living Dead, you have to say the remake.
The remake, the remake.
Yeah, with Tom Savini directed.
Tom Savini. Do you know I didn't watch George Romero's version until like the mid 2000s?
Blasphemy, bro.
Yeah, dude. And I
watched. Out loud. You said it publicly too.
Oh, I've said it before. I've said it before. Like I saw Dawn. and I saw Day.
Yeah.
And in the early 2000s, like 2000 or 2001, and then that's when I realized Tom Savini did Night of the Living Dead, because the internet was easier to get to that time.
Yeah.
Computers were starting, you know.
You thought George Romero's a hack. You're like, who's this guy copying Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead?
No. I knew it was a remake. I knew that was a remake because I knew the original one existed.
Right.
But I just, because I saw that one, you know, so how I got into that movie was, I think it was like in 1991 or 92. I was recording a cartoon and we had to go to a dinner. I don't remember what the cartoon was. So I left it recording.
Yes.
So I was watching over everything. And then I stumbled upon the Night of the Living Dead movie.
Nice.
And I was like, holy crap. I was like, this is an amazing movie.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And up until then, Return of the Living Dead was really the only zombie movie I knew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So then,
you told me at the end of that tape, there was a Skinamax movie too at the very end of that.
That's what I was recording.
Oh, that's what you're recording. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to record. Yeah.
So we can get poor back in the day. You guys were asleep with that video. I record all night. Make sure you wake up in the morning to grab it.
Yeah, man. That's
it's old school, man. It was, the struggle was real. Kids don't know these days. Now now it's in the palm of they get all their phones.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had those VHS tapes, dude. Those got thrown away too.
Yeah, see?
I had a bunch of stuff recorded. Like I was telling Carlos,
wrestling pay-per-views on VHS.
On the VHS,
yeah.
I saw Tremors. I rewatched that movie on VHS.
Yeah.
From a recording on television.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize
and everything.
Yeah, like there was a Six Flags Magic Mountain Batman commercial with the laser light show.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember that, but I didn't realize they cursed in that movie until I bought the DVD.
Isn't that hilarious how you watched the movie so long ago and so many times, and then you watch the other version, like, what? They do this?
Yeah.
Like, what?
And the same thing with RoboCop. I rewatched the VHS one over and over and over. And
remember the guy that gets killed in the office? Like,
yeah.
When you watch the version, then you're like, oh, the guy, they shoot for like 5 minutes straight. And he's like already dead. He's like hamburger meat by then. They're still shooting at him. Or when Peter Weller dies, when Murphy dies, that was traumatizing. When his hand blew off, dude. Now it's a freaking toy. Now that you can buy that toy of Alex Murphy,
I love that. That's an awesome figure, man.
Unbelievable. I'm like that movie is but like those, even when the guy was melting. I mean, remember Rob
Meal?
Yeah,
that's an awesome. I never understood that though. Peter Weller. So they shoot him in the head at the end after blowing off his arm, but they take him to the hospital and they're trying to revive him.
Yeah,
and he got his head like blasted.
It's like the bride in Kill Bill. You know, he just went by, missed something or.
And then they were like, "All right, let's call it."
He gets shotgun though. Like there's all have shotguns. Yeah. And he survives.
Like, hey, do you know about this? There's supposed to be a new documentary about Romero's unproduced Resident Evil movie.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay.
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'm all about. Oh, I met Romero at Monsterpalooza.
You met Romero?
Yeah.
That's a guy I wish.
I wasn't going to because he was kind of pricey, but I'm like, dude, he's a smoker. He's up there in age. I'm like, I better get him. I had gotten a lobby card from Night of the Living Dead from a customer of mine. She had given to me. She used to go to the theaters all the time, and she had all these old school movies and lobby cards. She had that one. I'm like, oh man, I would love to get that. I go, hey, I would love to get that signed for you, And she's like, are you sure? Yeah. So I got it for her signed, and then I gave it to her. She goes, no, you can have it. I was like, what? For me? So I got a George Romero signed lobby card, and he was super nice, and I'm so glad I met him because I think like a year till he passed. So
yeah, I was bummed I never got to meet him.
Yeah, see, you got to take that,
Was he 100 years? I'm 100 years old. $100 for a signature or 200?
It was, I think, 80.
Oh, okay.
And that was, like in 2017, that was a lot,
I went to
the other cast members too,
You know who I wanted to get signed? I went to Designer Con and I wanted to get Corey Feldman a signature, but he was a little too pricey.
Well, because he signed the Funkos too, right?
You had to buy the pop, and he kind of looked like a ghoul when I saw him. He kind of looked like a ghoul. So
he personalized it too, but I guess now you pay extra for non-personalization. He's always personalized, which is super annoying. Like my Friday the 13th Final Chapter poster I have signed by him, he wrote my name on it. I said, I don't want my name on it. I'm not in the movie. Like, why are you putting my name on it? But he wrote it huge too. It's like,
Yeah, some people don't like their name on it. Like Kevin Conroy what did he put? He put his name, Batman, and he put Tu Seha Man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you ask him to do that, or he just did it?
I didn't care, dude. As long as I just want their signature. I don't ever plan on reselling. Like signatures. So that's if it's personalized, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. But after watching your stuff, like the quote thing is cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I quote. Sometimes if there's enough room, I'll do it. But if not, I just want like their name and their character name. They don't need to put my name on it. It just takes too much space.
Do you
And
ever
they
know
can do
if,
whatever they want with my collection when I'm gone anyway. You know what I mean? So if they need money, they need to sell stuff, to go right ahead. So
do you know if Michael Jai White ever does any signings?
he was at that martial arts museum expo that Brendan goes to.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Dragon Fest.
When's that coming around?
Should come back around like in August or something.
You think he'll be there again?
Yeah, I think so. He might be.
I want him to sign I have a vintage Spawn poster.
Yeah, to get that signed. Yeah.
Yeah, I would need him sign it. I don't know how easy it is to get John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Martin Sheen. I don't know about Martin Sheen, but I need McFarlane to sign that.
If you got McFarlane and Michael, I think he'd be good.
Yeah. Well, I can get the girl who played Jessica Priest, the Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, you could have got her.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she'll come back around.
Yeah. Well, you'll see. That's why I made that mistake too.
Yeah, you're right.
It takes like 4 or 5 years later until they finally come back, and you're like, oh man.
Yeah, when I got out of collecting and I was like really into the gym, I trained at a Gold's gym, and Michael Jai White was in there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was training, and I was like, oh man, there's Spawn.
Yeah.
But I was already out of like the collecting thing, and I was just like, that's cool to see him. So if I would have seen him now,
I was like, go there now. See if he's still there. I just happen to have this poster in my trunk.
Dude, sometimes I wonder that, man. Should like carry something around.
It paid off for my buddy Scott. Let me tell you a funny story. So we were at Palooza, right? He's had this Saw 2 poster signed by like a lot of people, right? Besides James Wan, but a bunch of people, right? And he's always carries it in his trunk because he'd always wants to meet Darren Lynn Bousman. He always misses Darren Lynn Bousman. So we're at Palooza, and there he is. My friend's like, hey, Darren's here? He's like, Scott's like, what? We got to go to the car. I'm like, come on, dude, you're parked like 3 blocks away. Mind you, he's got a bionic knee, old army vet. He's like, let's go. I've never seen that man move fast in his life, right? So we're running. We're going to get his truck. He grabs his album and his poster, and he's like the Terminator. He's got the scope. He's looking for him. He tracks him right. Like, oh, there he is. We go to him like, Darren. He's like, whoa, he's got like, hi. He's like, I've been carrying this for like ever. Could you please sign this? And he's like, yeah, sure. We're all sweating. We're all heavy breathing. We're like, oh my God. Signed the album, poster. It paid off, man. Because he's like, finally, I could frame that freaking poster. I got it signed, but he just always carried it. Because one time he was at a Dark Dale signing, and Darren was at the very last of the signing, so he was getting everybody. And then for whatever reason, Darren got up, got a phone call, and left. And he just left. So by the time Scott got to him, he was already gone. He's like, what? Where's Bousman? He's like, already left. So for like years, he's been tracking him. So
that's crazy.
He just carried that poster, and it freaking paid off, and he got him for free. He just walked up to him. So you never know, man. I mean, it's kind of hard to have your whole collection in your car, though, right?
I mean, I would carry a something McFarlane if I could. Right? But what are the chances of me?
Where does he live? Do you know where Todd lives? Does he live in LA?
Not Sacramento. He's in Arizona.
He's in Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
So he doesn't do like Mad Monster Party in Arizona or anything like that, or.
I know he doesn't really do signings. Like the only place you'll really find him is he's at Comic-Con. He's at San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay.
My when he was last Comic-Con I was there, and I knew he was there, but I guessed he was gonna have a signing, but you had to have a ticket, and I was like, God dang it!
Oh, so you got to wait in line forever to get that ticket, and then you're not even guarantee you're gonna get it.
Well, my friend walked out of the convention like I think a couple hours before after I left. He walked out of the convention, and Todd was standing outside.
What?
So he got to go up to him, take a picture, and get an autograph. And I'm like, oh my God! I'm like, really?
Seriously, just like that? Yeah, I've met a lot of people just walking around just Comic-Con on the outside, like going to the convention or going to their hotels. I met Norman Reedus like that.
You know who I saw when that's this same year was the actor. I don't even know his name. Maybe you might know Carlos. He was in The Dark Knight. He played
Christian Bale?
No. He was disguised as an undercover officer. He came in Ant-Man also. I saw him. Yeah, I saw him walking into the convention on the streets. Yeah,
that's how I met Nathan Fillion like that. But the funny with Norman Reedus, like there's like the Hard Rock always has like the celebs, and you see all these black SUVs pull up, right? So I was looking at that SUV, and I was looking at my buddy. I'm like, hey, I wonder who that is. The window was cracking, and somebody was smoking. I'm like, what if it's Norman Reedus? What if it's because this one Walking Dead was big. you know, because he's always smoking, right? I just made that joke. Sure enough, the car pulls up and he walks outside. I'm like, holy shit, it's fucking Norman Reedus. So me and my buddy were across the street. We start running. My friend's walking. He doesn't even run. I'm like, all right, forget you. I run. People are taking photos with him, and I'm like, oh snap, it's freaking Norman Reedus. So I go, because I was a huge Boondock Saints fan too. So I want to get a photo with him, and I go, hey, can I get a picture with you quick? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I got to do an interview at, you know, in the hotel. I'm like, oh, you know what? Don't even worry about it. It's cool. I totally get it. And then I guess the way that I said it was so cool, and not like, oh, what a jerk, man, what a dick. He was like, all right, man, real quick. I was like, oh, what? Pull out my phone real quick, took a photo, and I was like, this guy, I'm respect, man, just for that one little moment like that. And then everybody else like went up. He had to leave. he didn't, because you know, he's gonna be late. But I was like, oh man, I posted that on Facebook so quick. The amount of hate I got from the girls, from the women, and everything, just like, well, you met him. I'm like, yeah, you know, no big deal, my buddy. But it was pretty cool. But just like that, just walking from, you know, just from the hotel, you know, SUV to the hotel. Like, I met Jason Mewes like that too. James on the bottom. He was hanging out, vaping outside the hotel. I was
like, a big fan right here. This guy wants to meet Kevin Smith.
Oh yeah, dude, he does a lot of like podcasts. He's got that bar here in LA.
Scums of Villainy, or
the Star Wars one, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to come down, dude, and check. I don't know if he still does that. Does he still do his podcast from there?
I think he's been doing it. Wasn't he going through some health issues or mental health issues?
Yeah.
I think he took a hiatus for a minute.
Oh, dude, my buddy Christian's met him a bunch of times. Like that. Remember when they had that Movies pop-up restaurant?
Yeah,
he met him there like 3 times.
Well, same with Brendan. Brendan's met him a few times too, right?
What's up? Yeah. So they get lucky, man. Dude, he gave Reginald White, the dad from Family Matters, his buddy, and him.
A ride, yeah. That's crazy, dude.
I know. There's stuff like that just randomly happens, you know, when you're just like, you know, you're in Hollywood. Ken Faree from Dawn of the Dead was outside smoking a cigarette outside the Egyptian Theater.
Oh, nice.
I had a bunch of albums, laser discs, you know, and he's like, here, you take 3 and I'll take 3. I'm like, oh my God, what are you nuts? Like, how much stuff do you have? So we're like doing a round robin. He signs the 3. And then I go in there, sign 3. Scott's like, hey, you want a cigarette? He's like, sure. Here, you take the pack. You know, you're signing all this stuff for free. Here, take the pack. We're bullshitting him. He's waiting for his Uber. So we got all those free signatures, and then he got in his car and left. We're like, dude, how cool was that? That was at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood.
He's a cool guy.
We saw a screening of Dawn of the Dead in 3D.
Oh,
yeah, he's
nice,
super cool.
man.
Yeah, he was really cool. Yeah, he's always really cool every time I met him. First time I met him was at Comic-Con. You know, that one little art, like autograph area where it's always like the soup Nazi. It's like, like the real sad. It's always kind of sad, you know, like Virgil's always there from WWF, you know, and like
no one's at their booth.
Yeah, dude, that was the most weirdest situation. I went up to his table just to like look what he kept wanting me to buy something. I'm like, I just want to look at your table, and he's like, oh, this is cool, you're Virgil, man, this is cool. He's like, yeah, you know, I'll sign anything for you, you know, $20, I'll sign that for you. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm just looking. He's like, yeah, I'll sign that for you for 20. I'm like, yo, man, can I just look? Like, so I gotta really. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm out of here. Then I found out later that he does that to everybody. Like, it's just living off that NWO. That, you know, it's just that one area is sad. You know, it's like old.
How is Dark Delicacy? Is it worth a store just to check out?
Absolutely. Yeah, Sue and Dale are the best. Yeah, there's always cool stuff there too. There's also like stuff that they sold that were signed. They'll have it on the shelves too.
And they're open Monday through Sunday.
Tuesday through Sunday.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll go tomorrow.
Oh yeah, dude, check it out, man. It's good.
In Burbank? Okay, maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah. If you ever go there and check it out, man. Yeah, if you see Sue or Dell, tell them I sent you, and they'll get a kick out of it. You'll see. Yeah, they're the best. They're not the stores. I think they only got a couple years left. Like they're ready to retire. So, but they've had so many signings. They've had Robert Englund there. They've had Frank Barker there. I met Sid Haig there. I met Robert Englund there. I've met so many people from that store, man. Just grateful. Like they're the best, you know. Like that whole Burbank area, the Magnolia Boulevard. There's so many. There's Mystic Museum, Halloween Town. You know, you can just walk that whole street. It's so nice.
You're cool with Cool Duder, right?
I mean, I know of him. Yeah.
I know he's been hitting me up to donate for his movie.
Dude, he's been hitting up everybody for that. In fact, there was a Facebook post that my buddy Christian sent me.
Okay.
That somebody was talking smack about him. He's like, this guy's trying to get my backers, and he just went off on this rant, like all these comments that I don't know how he gets these movies funded, honestly. Like, yeah.
I first met him at my first Monster Palooza when I met him in Brendan.
Yeah.
That was the first time I met Brendan. I was just like, and it was weird because I've been watching Brendan since 2000, I think 10 or 11. And I felt I geeked out a little bit even meeting him. And that was my first time seeing him and Cool Dude together. I'm like, oh, stop! I'm like, you guys are here. I was drunk, dude, when I was talking to him. I was like, you guys are together, and I was like,
I'm getting a trend here. You like to get drunk at Palooza.
No, that was the day. That was when I met
the same day you took a piss and came harder?
I got wasted, dude. I got kind of wasted. Okay. But I think I got in contact with Brendan came on my live one, and then Frankie Pozos,
yeah. That's the homie too. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool, man. He's real cool. I got to get him back on here.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He's got a crazy collection.
Oh yeah, his collection.
So, Wet Movie reached out to me, or not, Cool Dude reached out to me about his movie, whatever he was doing last time. I don't remember what movie it was.
The Amityville Karen or something.
I think that's what it was. And he said I can go and be a part of it, and I never did. I forgot why I never did. I think I told you about this, Carlos.
There's a bunch of like things online that says like he didn't make the promises that the campaign. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but
I don't know.
Fulfill the promises apparently. So
I was going to ask you about it because he messaged me again about it.
Ignore it, bro. Delete.
He sent me two different messages, voicemail messages that I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. I don't know him.
First time I met him, I hooked up his cable at his house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this is the room you do your videos in.
Yeah,
it was pretty hilarious. But then I met Brendan Palooza. Yeah, Brendan's a homie. Like I talk to him like all the time. Yeah, he's super cool. But every time I see him at conventions, that's Brendan's always there. So I was gonna say hi to him.
I saw him at Creep IE too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got him. He was buying that chainsaw.
I saw him when he was on his way to go get it signed.
Yeah,
he was like vlogging, and when he was done, I was like, Brendan. He's like turned around. He's like. And he just like randomly started a conversation. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing buying this. And I was like, I don't know if you remember me. And he was like, yeah, I remember you. Yeah. And then he was like, I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, but I'm on my way to go get signed. And he walked away.
Well, if you look at his collection, it's pretty rad too. He's got a lot of like cool signatures too.
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff.
Yeah, he's been collecting for a long time too. So he's got some cool rare. Like he just showed off this one that his dad got Muhammad Ali.
I saw that. I saw that.
That's freaking rare.
It's just the
cover, like the front sheet, like the front cover of the Ring magazine or whatever. Yeah,
that's his first time showing that, right?
Yeah. That's the first time I heard of it. Yeah, I'm like, that's an awesome piece right there.
Yeah. So it took me back when one of his videos where he had recently where he had Gabe and Swap Meet Searcher.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. Like, dude, he's bringing it back, dude.
That was crazy because that's how I got introduced to his videos. Was with the ones with him and Swap. Well, so maybe I was a little after 2010 then because he's been vlogging
he's old school. He's been vlogging forever. I call him the OG of YouTube.
He is, dude. He's one of the old school, video ones, I should say. Yeah. I got into Blu-ray hunting because of him.
Same. Yep. Yeah. I told him that too. Yep.
Yeah. And I own with DVDs and Blu-rays combined over 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah. I would see him and Cool Dude go to Dollar Tree. I'm like, oh, I know which Dollar Tree he's going to.
Exactly,
I went in there and looked at him like, oh, there's some. I bought them too. And so
that spawned going into, it was Wet Movie. Then it was Cool Duder. Then I got into watching it was Cinestalker and at the time Chris Duncan, right?
Yeah.
So then I got into their channels too, and then eventually got into yours and Weapon X.
Yeah. And that's funny because now we're all huge friends, like me and Christian and Chris, and just same thing. Met them through YouTube, right? So we all call each other Monster Squad, and we do go signings and get stuff all the time. So in fact, I married Chris and his wife in October.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I had a Jason mask and everything.
Do you talk to Fluffy also, Fluffy Gamer?
I've only met him once, I think. I don't know him. I met OGP.
That's right, OGP. I've messaged him both of them actually back and forth back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to do we talked about doing a video between me and Fluffy, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big time video game buyer. I think he buys.
Yeah, I got a lot of he kind of not got me back into vintage collecting video games because I got into that recently with Carlos's help.
Yeah.
But he got me back into like wanting to rebuy the old games.
Oh, okay. Well, OGP's old school videos were like he'd go dumpster diving the old GameStop.
Yeah, that's right. He did he was called the
Goodwill Hunters.
Goodwill Hunters, yeah. That's right.
He used to come up with a bunch of stuff in the trash cans. Like
I actually hit a couple GameStops because of him.
Yeah, see?
And I found some
Funny.
displays. Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering that too, like a Blockbuster would do that, or FYE would do that. You know, if you go to the back of the mall and trash. And
That's Carlos, man. Did you guys do that?
yeah, would you do that? You have old standees from Blockbuster days?
Oh, dude, I used to have. Oh, dude, I used to have a bunch. I have a mask one that I had hanging up for the longest time.
Oh, sorry to cut you off, Carlos. This guy right here has, I don't know how many posters you have, but I told him to do a video on his collection of posters.
Yeah.
This guy, how many posters do you have right now, Carlos, do you think?
Oh, right now? Oh, probably, I don't even know. Maybe 100 now.
That'd be a fun video to watch.
Yeah, vintage posters.
Well, I used to have like over 5,000.
Whoa. From Blockbuster days?
When I worked for this little this little mom and pop video store when I was 14 and a half. So I used to get them from there, and then Blockbuster. But Blockbuster didn't, they stopped getting movie posters because then they started making those big giant window ones. And we had to basically stick them and piece them together, and they never freaking lined up ever correctly. I used to have, what am I thinking? I used to have the Spider-Man one that was on the window. It was like, I remember this one because I put it up. It went on the side, wrapped all around to the front. I used to have that. Jeez. But over time, and I moved a lot, they just got broken because they were brittle because they're in the sun. But those were awesome.
Yeah. That's rad, dude. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah, because back in the day, those VHS days, they used to do a lot of cool promotions, right? The little hanging, like the horror movies, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The Phantasmosphere, or the Friday the 13th, or like the Hellraiser. Yeah. You know, they used to always have the cool like promotions like that. If you ever look at old school ones like that, those go for a lot. The standees.
I have the Batman '89 one that hangs.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's got the emblem. It like rotates in there.
Yep.
And I have the Batman standee, and it's freaking tall because the base is huge. Mm-hmm. I have the '89 Batman standee.
Is that one where his arms crossed? He had the batarang?
Yes.
Dude, love those, man.
Got those on offer up when it was new.
Really? That's amazing. Yeah. You knew exactly what you were looking for, huh?
Oh, dude, I know what I'm out there hunting for. Yeah. But I want Carlos to do a video on that. Yeah. He gifted me Batman Returns. Yeah, he got me the original Batman Returns poster.
Oh, that's where you got it from?
Batman Forever. Yeah. And what else, Carlos? You got me a Crow poster.
Yeah.
You got any more Crow posters?
No. I have more Crow posters, but not the movie poster. But I have that one. I have a bunch of like the ones that they came out with when they came out. So I have a lot of those. There's one that I think Atomic has that I want.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got the German lobby cards from.
I know all about that.
Oh, you do, huh?
I was not happy.
Oh, I didn't even know he had those. Here's the thing. I saw it on somebody else's video or on somebody's Instagram.
Oh, wow.
He walked by his store, and I knew exactly the image of Eric Draven. I'm like, I know what that is. I'm going straight to his booth. And I went over there and I saw him like, yep, I'm taking these. I'm like, hey, how much? I don't even care how much. I'm taking them. And I'd never seen those before. And they go for a lot of money.
I haven't seen them either. I just found on eBay the movie theater standee of the Crow.
Yeah.
This person wants I think $1,000 for it. I'm all, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's huge. It's, I don't know, it's like 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall. Because I remember seeing that when I went to see The Crow. I was like, oh my God, I want that. Yeah, $1,000. I'm like, nah. And
remember the old kitchen sink catalog that you can buy all the stuff from it?
Yeah.
They used to have that one, the door poster of him walking to church. Yeah. I was one.
I used to have that.
We did, yeah. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. My mom thought it was weird and shit because there's a dude in my one, she's super religious, so she didn't like that I love that movie.
Dude, same. My dad hid my VHS copy because I watch it every day. He literally hid it from me because I thought it's like devil. Like, of course, he walks in when Michael Wincott's smoking that eyeball and doing the. Of course, I walks in the worst scene, right? But he freaking hid my tape because I watched it so many times.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's the lady on OfferUp. I think it might still be up. she has because Raph is the one who was like, hey, you need to start looking at like, what were they called? The bus posters.
Oh yeah, no, they were the bus stop. Yeah, the bus stop posters.
Oh
Yeah, so this lady has the girl one, and she wants $250 for it, I think. And I tried, and she's like, no, it's firm. Well, you've had this on here for like 8 years. No one's gotten it.
Right, exactly. Like I'm my first offer in like years. Like, come on, lady.
I was like, my first offer is like $80. And
Yeah.
she's like, no.
You're like, good luck. Yeah.
Dude, like, I forgot about those bus stop. I have a couple of them, I think.
Yeah, that's when you were like
deep into posters.
Yeah. You ever gotten any British quads?
Which ones?
British quads posters?
What is that?
They're like a different shape. They're like long rectangular. Sometimes they're like double features. I'll have 2 of them.
No.
Or sometimes they'll have like really long ones. Chris has had them. My buddy got one. Scott actually bought one from my buddy Mike. It was a Halloween season of The Witch 3, and it's like super long. It's red. It's like the red cover. They call it British quads. Yeah, they're almost like giant lobby cards. Yeah, look them up. They're pretty. They go for a lot.
Those are the international ones.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a whole nother ball game, right? Like it's a whole nother like you want to get into that stuff. It's like I'm trying to stay in one lane, man. There's like too many lanes to collect stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
dude, I want to get those lobby cards from Atomic, the '89 Batman ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you're the one who showed me that.
He always like unveils like new stuff. Like he keeps finding so many cool stuff. You know what I mean?
Dude, a lot of it's minty.
Yeah, he takes good care of them. Him and like his dad used to take him.
Like that Night of Living Dead poster. You're the one who showed me that. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like,
this out.
I was like, I can't do it. And then I got freaking Tom Savini's autograph later. And then when I left, I was like, I gotta get it. And his shop where he works at is like down the street from me.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he just opened it up, right? It's brand new, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
So I met him there, and he came out with it with the white backboard. Mm-hmm. And then I was just like, dude, this is so clean.
Yeah, so clean. Yeah, he's the best. Dude. He's so nice. I met first time I met him was at Comic-Con. We our love for Mad Max. I was looking for Mad Max figures, and they have they have like those 4 Humongous, Wes, and Max. Yeah, so I got the gyrocopter was my very first one. I was just so happy to find one Mad Max 2 character, so I bought it. But I met Vernon Wells at Palooza. I got him to sign my Wes.
Nice.
Yeah, he quoted everything. I was like, oh, he was the best.
They need to redo those figures.
What's that?
They need to redo those figures for the first 3 movies.
Sure. They just did the Funkos for them. I might get those. Like, a little humongous.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Part of the Warner Brothers 100. Like I don't try to collect Funkos anymore, but I love Mad Max too. So I'm like, I get it. It's like,
I don't think a lot of people are really collecting Funkos anymore.
Right? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Well, I bought I can't say that, but I just bought the 4 new Crow ones. So
those are dope. Those are dope.
Yeah, I like the eye makeup better on those than the old one they did.
I think I have the original one.
Yeah, I got that one too. We can look at it too. Like the new one's like so much better.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, showing them. Where's that?
Carlos is gonna grab it.
Where's it? It's somewhere on my desk. My desk is a flip.
I got one ready. I got this one recently.
Where is it?
There it is. Glow in the dark.
The glow in the dark hard topic one. Yeah. So yeah, see the eye makeup is way cooler than the.
Yeah, it's really better.
Way better.
Yeah.
But do you have the what is that? The little Funko VHS?
Oh, the VHS. That's right.
Yeah, I got the Chase one.
Oh, snap!
My buddy got it for me for my birthday, and I opened it, and I'm like, oh, let's see what I get. And I opened it, I'm like, what the hell? Why he had no shirt on? Like the bag is like the Chase one is the one with no shirt. I'm like, my first Chase. I'm like, that's awesome. I didn't even know that. Yeah, they had those. I think I saw it on one of your videos. They had the Jurassic Park one.
Yeah.
And the Crow one, yeah. So my buddy got that for me. Yeah, I got the freaking Chase one.
I couldn't buy multiple. They're too much money. What was that, Carlos?
Yeah, they're 15.
Yeah, they're too much money.
$16. Yeah. See how you guys were talking about getting signatures, and then the whoever it is, the celebrity writes like your name on whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I rather than just sign like their name and like what you were saying with their character name.
Mm-hmm.
So I met Chris Farley. They were filming Almost Heroes with Matthew Perry here where I live. He was staying at, I can't remember.
That was filmed over there in Reading?
Yeah, it was filmed up in Reading.
Nice.
But he was staying at whatever hotel. He would eat at Cattleman's every night. Mm-hmm. And my sister's best friend was the manager, or not the manager. I think she was the manager then.
Yeah.
She's like, Chris Farley is eating dinner. Do you want to come down and get a signature and meet him? I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I got my Black Sheep poster signed by him.
Nice.
And it says to Carlos, and I'm like, damn it. But he spelled my name with an E at the end, which is funny.
What the hell? Who hasn't put it at the car?
And Matthew Perry was such a dick. He was such a dick. He did not want to be bothered.
You know,
and I was there for Chris Farley. I think he was mad that I was here for him and not like him. But I was like, hey, nice to meet you. I love Friends. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh well, he's a dick.
Jeez, dude.
Man, that sucks.
It sucks. He's dead.
When you get bad experiences like that, it's the worst, you know.
Yeah, but dude, Chris Farley was so awesome. Like I was like trying to rush in and out, and I didn't want to bother him.
Yeah,
he's like, have a seat, sit down, let's talk. And I was like, dude, this is crazy. At the time, dude, I wish I had a camcorder.
Yeah.
Then like his manager was like, come on, we got to go. Like, we have to, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck. But it was like one of the best experiences I've ever had. It's only like I've only met a few celebrities.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome.
It sounds awesome. You're like in Waynesboro, where you're like, yeah, with Alice Cooper. Yeah, we'll sit down and have fun. We'll talk to you. That's how you felt like with Farley. That's amazing. Yeah, Farley was such a. I wish he's still around, man. He was so funny.
That's so funny.
You have that poster?
Yeah, it's still I have it rolled up over here still.
Rolled it up, man.
You gotta take that out, Carlo. I didn't even know that. I didn't know the story.
Man, that's displayed. Next video, man. It should be behind the wall right there, man. Come on.
But I can't. I have no room when I need
some room, man. That's Farley, man. Come on.
The stack that you have to your left, take that stack out of there.
I bet there's a wall. Yeah, there's a wall behind there. Hanging up
to your left. The one to your left.
Your left.
Oh,
your left.
Yeah, right there. Take all that in the back.
You have a wall space right there.
Put a poster right there.
But I don't know if you knew this because Raph knows this. I told him this story probably too many times now. I feel like. So when we were talking about the crow, I wasn't going to mention this, but I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, I was living in Bakersfield with my uncle for the summer. Mm-hmm. So my uncle's the highest degree black belt you could be. And I met Brandon Lee, did not know it was him until he left.
Whoa.
So he came in, and I don't know why he came. I still don't remember why he came in.
Yeah.
My uncle talked to him, and I remember Brandon Lee came in and handed him a poster of Rapid Fire.
Whoa.
That's why I was like, oh, I want to watch this movie. That looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm into martial arts and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm kind of talking to him, and I was just I don't know who this dude is. He had long hair.
Yeah, yeah.
So I didn't know who he was. I knew who he was when he had short hair. So I didn't put two and two together. I was 10 or 12. I don't remember. So then I started talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I got to go. I'm flying out to North Carolina."
About to film the show.
Yeah.
What?
So this is a story that my uncle and I are the only ones that know this, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
So he chose The Crow instead of taking on the part of Speed from Keanu Reeves took.
I heard about that.
So he was supposed to film Speed. He decided not to do that, to do The Crow instead. And I'm like, what would have happened if he never did that?
That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. He'd still be here, you know?
He would still be here. But yeah, I didn't know who he was. And the uncle's like, you know who that is, right? I was like, no. Yeah. He's like, that's Bruce Lee's son, Brandon. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I was like, damn it.
Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy. I actually have that Rapid Fire poster I stole from my uncle.
Oh, you did?
I stole it from him. I was like, I'm taking this.
Yeah, hell yeah. I love that movie, Powers Booth. And I met the girl that was in the movie at Palooza. What's her name? I can't remember her name. She was
in she was naked in it.
Yeah. Well, I made a fool of myself and I brought that up. Because I told her, I go, oh my God, I'm such a huge brand. I go, Crow's my favorite movie. I'm such a huge fan. You got to work with them. She's like, I did. She goes, you got to be action movies. Like, yeah. She goes, I did. You were naked with them. She goes, I was, And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell am I saying? Shut up, But I just wanted to hear more stories. I just wanted to hear,
Oh, it's so funny.
Brandon, And she's like, oh, he was the best. He was so kind. And even Christopher Young, the composer of the Hellraiser, who Scott's good friends with, he worked on Rapid Fire. He did that soundtrack. In fact, he doesn't like that soundtrack, But I told him, I go, if you have that CD, man, I'll buy it off you. You know, he's like, I think I might have one copy left. Like, I'll buy it off you. I love that movie. He's like, wow, he was so nice. Like he thanked them at the party. I think after the movie wrapped, he goes, hey Chris, thanks for doing the music for me for the movie. You know, I really appreciate it. He's like such a nice, humble man. So I love hearing stories like that. You know, it's like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. You know, whenever I can hear stories of Brandon, like just right now when you said that, it's so cool to hear. Same with David. You know, David worked with him. You know, meeting her, like, you know, when I can hear stories about him, it's like always super cool to me. You know, so hey, you got to talk to him though. Like
it's weird because it's embedded in my brain. I'm just like, I can't believe I met him and didn't know who he was at the time.
Yeah. That's what you see anything that's signed that by him from The Crow. It's like it's not real, you know. And like Sean Clark mentioned that on his poster collection video. He's like, if you have anything signed like from The Crow, Brandon, it's a fake, you know. Then he wasn't out when he, you know, there was nothing.
True. Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. But he does have some stuff signed out there. I don't know if it's how legit it is. I've seen some rapid fire stuff, you know. It'd be cool to have anything like screen use from any of the movies. Cause I remember at Comic-Con they had the prop store. They had Bioling's head from The Crow attacks her face. They had Micah's head displayed there. And then just recently they were auctioning off the buildings from the miniature from The Crow's flying.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Like $1,100, $1,500. I'm like, where the hell am I going to put that? You know, it's like, I mean, would I want it? Yes. You know, would I buy like, but where am I going to place it? You know, it's just random little miniatures. You know, it'd still be cool to own a piece of the movie, but like, you know, where am I going to put it? You know, I did see some collector on YouTube that has like his arm piece and stuff, like where he got like shot. He's got like some of the arm pieces and some other like the film look, you know, where you write the movie. Whatever.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff, and I'm looking at him like, damn, that guy's got a sweet collection, you know.
So have you ever been to Seattle to his gravesite?
No, I would love to though. Yeah, because he's right next to Bruce. You know.
Yep.
Yeah, you been there?
No, I've always wanted to go up there, and
we got to plan.
It's like super sacred, I guess. People are, I guess, they have security around it now all the time because it's been damaged before, and I was like, I don't care. I just want to take a picture and say it was there. And
I want to go pay respect, and that'd be amazing. Yeah. Mike,
all right, that's it. We're all going to Seattle now.
That's it. That's the next video. We're all going to Seattle. It'll be like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The boys go to Seattle. That'd be amazing, man. Yeah, if you ever do go, man, let me know. I'll go with you, man. Like,
that'd be awesome.
That would be amazing. I would love to see that. Yeah, that'd be because him and Bruce, like, they both died so young. You know, like he was so charismatic. His like future was way. You know, he could have done so much more. He was so proud of that movie too. That's what I really like. You know, he was like he wanted to step away from his dad's shadow, right, and do something different. Like, oh, here I'm just gonna be the martial arts guy. Like, no, I have range. You know, and you watch that movie, it shows. You know, like he really put like a lot into it. You know, so it's a shame we lost him. Like, I always imagine like what he could have been doing. What else? You know what I mean? Like, imagine me. I would fan out, Ref. I would fan out if I met Brent like at a convention.
Yeah.
Like daydreaming, thinking like, man, what if he was at cons, dude? I would literally like, I'd faint. I'd be like, meet him, shake his hand, like, you know.
I never watched any movie that he did until recently. What was the one that I watched?
Showdown Little Tokyo.
And that
with Dolph Lundgren.
That's a great movie, man.
I love that movie. Tia Carrere.
It's cheesy,
but
it's so good.
It's a buddy cop movie. It's so good. And Shang Tsung's in as the bad guy. He's always the bad guy.
He's always a bad guy, too.
Yeah. I met him, too. I met Cary Tagawa. I had Mortal Kombat and the Showdown Little Tokyo DVD, and I asked him, which one do you want to sign? I was trying to be sneaky, and I thought he'd sign both, you know, just because I brought Showdown. I thought, and he only signed one. I was like, all right, if you're going to sign one, let it be Mortal Kombat because you're Shang Tsung, you know. But I also met the guy that, the biker guy that got his hand cut off in that scene when they're at the brewery. Right. I met him just recently. He plays the armless Predator in Predator 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a stuntman. Yeah. So remember that scene where Predator's running when he's got his arm off?
Yeah.
R. David Smith played him, but so I looked up his IMDb and I saw that he was in Showdown Little Tokyo. So I'm like, oh, I gotta talk to him. I got him to sign it. So when I brought that out, he's like, oh man, you're a fan, huh? I'm like, yeah, man. Like I love this one. I watch all the time. He gets his hand cut off. There's only so many stuntmen can do those scenes when you get your hand cut off. So. But I'm like, again, this guy worked with Brandon, you know, like, and Dolph. But that movie is so cheesy. You got Dolph Lundgren's like lifting up a car. He's hiding behind a little table, and he's not getting shot. But just seeing Brandon and him fight, like Brandon in his prime, like he's super quick. You know, they make fun of each other, like, oh, you know, that upper body slowing you down. And you watch that movie, like, dude, he's so charismatic in that too, right?
Yeah.
And him and Dolph are riffing of each other. Like I just love those old school buddy cop movies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They don't make them like that no more.
No, they don't, man. That movie's that's cool. You should watch Rapid Fire now. Watch that one next.
Yeah,
I gotta
Rapid
check
Fire
it out.
awesome.
Is this streaming anywhere?
It was on Stars for a
so.
while. Yeah, it was on Stars for the longest time.
I gotta look it up.
Stars, but if you have the internet, I'm sure you can find it.
Yeah, for sure.
I got it on DVD. I got it on VHS. Yeah, that movie's fun. Powers Boots is in it too, and he gets a lot of cool fighting. A lot of homage to his dad too. Who dresses up, the bandana and the glasses. The homage to like Enter the Dragon. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, the first movie I've seen with Brandon Lee was Laser Mission, and then I saw him in Kung Fu.
Yeah,
and Brandon was
the one with Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah.
So what's the one where he fights Bolo?
That I think is Laser Mission.
So that's the same one, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he fights a young Bolo, dude. It's like it's crazy because his dad fights Bolo as well,
Yeah.
And the dragon.
So does Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yep.
Van Damme too.
That's another guy I want to meet.
I met Bolo.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I saw that.
Bloodsport. Yeah, he was really quiet,
I met Chuck Norris.
You did?
When I was a kid.
Nice.
Yeah, at AMC Theater. He was for the opening for Sidekicks.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sidekick.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He was giving out signed posters, and me and my dad got there a little late.
Oh, so
and they were like, oh, we're out of posters, and my dad got a Sidekick shirt, and then Chuck was already leaving. He was already like walking away. So my dad was yelling out like Chuck. He was like yelling at his name, dude, when he was walking away. So Chuck like turns around, and then he sees my dad, and then he tells him to come over here. Yeah. And so they they do like the Arnold thing, like that.
The Predator.
And then it seemed like it felt like they like knew each other, and I was squished in between them while they were going like that. Yeah,
that's amazing.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
You're like, dude, Dad, you know Chuck Norris? Like, what?
Yeah, that was crazy, and that was a bad movie, dude.
Oh yeah. You ever watch his cartoon? I saw one of his figures.
No, I never had any of his figures.
Yeah, I
saw a comic book recently of him.
Oh really? Yeah, I love when he came out in Expendables 2. That was hilarious.
Yeah, he's up there in age too. How old is he? 80?
Yeah, he's up there too. A lot of them are, man. The old school stars, dude. Like when we lost Carl Weathers, man, I would have loved to have met him.
Yeah, that's another one too, man.
Yeah, like Predator. That movie's, just I got to see Arnold, but I didn't, he wasn't signed anything. It was beyond.
I got to see him for the opening for the early release for the Flash. He was doing the premiere for the Netflix series that he had.
Oh, okay.
So he was right there. I was trying to get a video, and armed security shoved me out of the way, but Peter Dinklage was chilling there in the lobby of the theater, and so was Ron Perlman.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that. Yeah, I saw your video of that. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I should have gone up to them, and I didn't.
Yeah,
I should have gone up to them.
Regrets.
Gotta do it, man.
Right? What are they say? The worst they can say is no, right?
Yeah.
That's what my dad taught me growing up.
Right. Yeah.
He would always say that. He's like, the worst thing someone can tell you is no.
Right.
So
if you try, at least you tried and said, "Well, hey."
I was in a bad mood though because they didn't let us get into the Flash. It was max.
That's right. I remember you had to go the next day or something, right?
It was also like 2 weeks, no, a month later or 2 weeks later. It was like 2 weeks. It was before the movie, but it was because everybody that was in there was all press, so it was all YouTubers.
Okay.
So,
yeah. They saved you though for not watching it.
I went to the next one, and actually I like the movie.
I know. See? You don't like Prey, but you like Flash. That's funny.
Hey man, Prey. Nah, I don't want to get into the Prey thing.
That reminds me of the signed poster for you coming.
Yes, I did buy the NECA figure though. The
how can you buy the figure and not like the movie? Come on.
The design on it was pretty freaking awesome.
He's awesome in the movie,
and I respected it more when I found out it was practical effects.
Yeah, that guy's doing the signing the convention scene now.
Nah, I don't want to sign that. It's fine.
Come on, man. You got to get that Prey sign.
Nah, I don't need that.
Come on. You got it just for the video. It'd be hilarious.
That would be fine. You know what? I would go up there and just say, for a video, I would.
Yeah, I like the practical effect. I don't like the movie, but
I'll be like, I hated this movie.
I dare you to.
I'll say it, and I'll be like, but I loved you're talking about the guy who played the Predator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll be like, but I loved your look.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the movie.
Yeah. You should do that.
I'll be like, I was hated on YouTube for a while. Dude, I got so much hate.
Did you really?
Everybody was like,
Yeah,
this
he
guy
did.
doesn't know anything about movies. And I was like, what? Because I hated Prey? I was like, really? Like, I got a lot of this guy doesn't know anything about movies. Don't trust, as people would say, don't trust what he likes and doesn't like, or taste for movies.
Wow.
And what was other ones? There was, and I didn't like that people were saying that this movie was if not as good, but better than Predator 2, but as good as Predator 1.
Yeah, see, that's a lot. I love to see Predator in the city. Yeah,
Predator 2 is awesome, man.
Yeah,
that's an underrated movie. I think.
Dude,
I don't think that one gets a lot of love.
Gary Busey, Bill Paxton, dude. It's
even Robert Rodriguez's Predators is underrated.
Yeah, my buddy was just watching that. I don't like Adrian Brody in that. It's cool, like they go to the island or to that planet.
That was awesome.
I like that idea. But towards the end, it becomes part 1 again. That's
with
what I like.
Adrian Brody trying to be Arnold.
Yeah, that's what it's like. And his voice.
Yeah, that is true.
He always looks like this. He just have a deep voice. It's like, come on, man. But that nose, you can be able to smell the predator from a mile away, man. How come you find him, man?
He's got a big nose. Yeah, he has a big nose.
Danny Trejo, and then they had like what's it, Topher Grace in it too. It was like,
that was odd for him being in there.
Goggins is pretty funny. And then Lawrence Fishburne shows up out of nowhere, like hanging out on the planet. Like, what are you doing? Like,
he was just a crazy guy.
Yeah. Then we introduced the Predator dogs. It was kind of cool.
The hounds, those were awesome.
Yeah, the concept was kind of cool. I don't think execution was cool. Like they had the Yakuza, and then they had a guy with a Gatling gun again. It's like, you're trying to be part 1 again. Yeah,
you're right. You're right. It did have a lot of that. Yeah,
the Predators were cool at the end. They look cool.
All the Predators look great.
Yeah,
and
if only some toy line could actually make those figures, that'd be cool.
NECA.
I know, I'm just being joke. They made a bunch of them.
Hot Toys, NECA, McFarlane. They've all done it.
That's what I was saying. They make a bunch of them. No, but and like I said, I like the newer one too, the Predator. I thought that was fun. Shane Black came back and wrote it. You didn't like that one?
Nah.
Why didn't you like that one?
It was boring to me. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't care for it. I thought the Predators look good.
They had that giant Predator too.
Yeah, that huge one. But and then it got into like Iron Man style, like Iron Man-ish at the end. And I just didn't.
With the kid wearing the mask. Yeah, I just like that Shane Black came back in return. He's like,
you knew it was supposed to be a different movie before, right?
What do you mean?
It was actually they had the Predators working with the humans, and some of the Predators had army outfits on.
Oh, what?
Yeah, there's like images of it. I don't know if. Well, obviously they had to reshoot. I think they reshot a lot of the movie.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
I don't remember everything about it. I remember reading about it a long time ago when it came out, but I know it was a completely different movie than what we got.
Oh, okay. Because Alien versus Predator Requiem, I hated that movie.
I didn't like them. I saw them again.
You can't even see the movie half the time. It's so dark.
That's true. But they got cool designs also for the aliens and the Predators.
Predalien, or whatever they called it. Yeah.
Predalien. Yeah, that's right.
I know. Alien vs. Predator was, when it first came out, it was cool. It was like Freddy vs. Jason for the first time. You're like, hey, this is rad. Finally, two franchises together. It's pretty cool, Like finally seeing Arnold and Stallone together and Expendable. Like finally, can they finally team up? Imagine like in their prime, Stallone
that would have been awesome together. Yeah. That would have been.
Remember the cover for Contra on NES?
Yeah, and they used
Rambo. And freaking.
That's. Right? I don't know why they never did that. And they were friends back then too.
Yeah, but they're always competing.
Yeah,
they're always competing.
Just like not seeing Pacino and De Niro.
Yeah. But when they finally did, though, in Heat.
Yeah, that was a great freaking movie, man.
Money, dude. Heat is so good. Yeah.
And they got the Dark Knight opening was inspired by Heat, I believe. The heist. The bank heist.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah. I think it was inspired. Pretty sure it was.
It looks like it. Yeah, it feels like it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to
live stream, guys.
What's that?
Yeah, I got to end this, man. It's getting late.
Oh man, I didn't realize.
Yeah,
oh man,
3 hours.
Woo!
Yeah, I got the baby's gonna wake up soon.
Yeah, you're wide awake then.
Yeah, he's gonna wake up. His first wake up is gonna be right now.
Well,
that was just fun.
Entertaining for everybody. I don't know what we talked about, but
everybody sub to Fonso 13's channel.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Fonso 13, check him out.
This was fun, you guys. We got to go, man. Hey, Carl, if we're going to Seattle, man, let me know. We're booking that tickets, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Oh, this is the design right here, a concept.
Yep. That's it right there?
Yeah, talk about it, Carlos.
So this is going to be our T-shirt eventually. I got some work to do, but
Ooh,
it says
that is
California
nice.
at the top, and it says the podcast at the bottom. So
Nice.
coming out with some merch eventually. Hopefully in the next.
We're gonna be working on something. So
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be sponsored by Supreme. No, I'm just kidding.
What? Dang, you're hype beast now. Hype beast.
That's the Travis Scott right there. Travis Scott.
Oh boy, here we go. Now he's gonna go. I'm getting my shirt. I'm putting it on eBay immediately.
Yeah, me and T3 got to talk more about this though. But
that's awesome though. That's a cool design. Who did that?
This guy.
Oh yeah, that's your design.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. We got some plans. Like I have like he's good at the designs. I'm trying to figure out the style of the shirt.
Yeah.
The wash of the shirt. So I don't want to give any details on here, but
yeah, I like the colors.
Yeah.
I want a shirt that's Seja man with just eyebrows and a cape.
Yeah, we're gonna get that with going like doing the rock thing like that.
That'd be amazing, dude. Carlos, that's awesome. But what's the concept? Like, how'd you come up with that? Is there a story to it? It's cool.
It's just whatever.
Nice. Yeah.
Because like talking about not having. I mean, because we don't want anything goofy and cartoony.
Sure.
We want it to be something that you can wear on a normal
you don't
day.
Want a picture of me on a shirt going like this.
Yeah. Like on a thumbnail. The thumbnail photos. That'd be funny.
Yeah. I told him we can do like certain style shirts, and then once we can do like a couple shirts that actually say like toy hunting, but make it like cool. You know what I mean? Like so we're gonna be in the talks about this.
Yeah. Rafa just wants a shirt that he can wear with his shoes that he can match with.
Yeah, and it needs
that's all he wants.
Shoes. And it needs to be able to wear it at the gym too. So
I just want to show that preview of what could be coming. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you, gentlemen. This was a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
No problem. Thanks for coming on, dude.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on.
And we made it to the next day. Apparently, we're still.
Yeah.
Hey,
we got to do this again, Fonso. Though.
What's that?
We got to do this again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Whenever I'm down.
You should get you should get you again and my God, I forgot his name. Your buddy.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Would he be willing to get on here?
Yeah, I'm sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, dude. That'd be awesome. Sure.
We can get more stories. We can go to the office, his house, whatever, and then record from there. That'd be fun.
Yeah, hell yeah, that'd be dope.
Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Later.